Back to Eversol. In today's video, we are going to go through a tier list for the game. Now, this is not created by me. This is on the Pridewin Discord. I've been chatting with Antilla from Discord, the guy who runs the site basically, for over the last couple of days. Like, the dude is actually really amazing at collating data and stuff like that. So this is going to be the global tier list for early game. Now, he has the disclaimers at the top of the website, but basically what he's done is this is basically from chapters 1 to 9. We've got solid data and stuff like that. So this is going to be the global tier list for early game. Now, he has the disclaimers at the top of the website, but basically what he's done is this is basically from chapters 1 to 9. We've got solid data on from a bunch of people testing and stuff like that. And now he's going through 10, 11, 12 because that's where the spenders are starting to get stuck. And you got Giga Whales sort of around like chapter 16 sort of thing at the moment. So this tier lists are always subjective and people's views are going to be skewed on what they've used. Now, I'm going to go highlight more in depth the characters that I had input on when we were going through this stuff, the characters that I've tested more thoroughly and stuff like that. And then if you want to do a little read up, I think he's put a write up on each character as we go down. If you expand this, there's a write up on each character. If you want to go in depth into notes, he does fantastic notes. Once again, massive shout out to him. Does a really good job. Like I said, he's like got all these screenshots of like now it's on to 10-40 clears. And stuff like that, or is it 35? Whatever, the last stage of chapter 10, he's collating all the data on units for that and stuff like that. So this will definitely evolve over time. And keep in mind, a bunch of these units that are down the bottom, it's just like they maybe need skill ups, artifacts, team synergies. It's just early game in these idle games is always a lot different to what the end game is. So I think that's enough disclaimers. Let's jump into it and start talking about the characters individually. And go through this tier list. The top like 3 tiers, I'm pretty happy with, and like these are the tiers of characters that I've tested pretty well. And then the lower tiers are just sort of just scatters around because I'm not too sure personally on my testing alone. But like I said, this has been data gathered from a lot of players. So pretty concise tier list for global. I may come in tomorrow and do a Korean tier list and take a look at the differences between that. But for now, let's kick it off with, first of all, we have Adrienne Angel, I call her. She's an absolute savage. So this SS tier is basically reserved for characters that are splashably good in just about any team, no matter what the circumstance, and most of them can do multiple things, or all of them can do multiple things. So Adrienne, basically, she's a defender, but it's kind of a lie because she can actually take a fair bit of damage, but she's a damage dealing healer is essentially what she does. She does a lot of damage, especially if you use her ult when enemies are grouped up. She can deal massive amounts of damage, but even without ulting, she does ridiculous damage. Now, keep in mind with her, she's a hard one to get dupes of, so she's going to fall off pretty quick unless you're a big spender and you get really lucky with the RNG and you get multiple copies of her. If I had to guess, eventually I'd say they'd implement a system similar to AFK Arena for getting angels and demons that's much more expensive on gems or premium currency, but we'll have to wait and see. But at the moment, she's absolutely godly for the early game. If you pull her in the first like 9 chapters, just use her. She's fine. Then we have Petra. Now, Petra's ridiculous because she's probably the best tank in the game, and the thing that I love about her is she's not just tanky and hard to kill because she does heal herself. She doesn't heal allies, but she's just basically, she can be down at 1 HP, have 4 enemies around her, and she can pretty much top herself off with using one main skill. It's ridiculous. But on top of that, she also does, her main skill actually does damage based on enemies' max HP, which once you start pushing higher and higher deficits, it's going to be more reliable damage as opposed to attack scaling stuff, which, if the enemies get bigger stats, it's harder to do. You're always going to do that fixed amount. So in like the first 5 chapters, her damage is very negligible because other things just one-shot units. But once you get into those, like chapters 6 to 9, her damage is actually quite respectable. Now, on top of that, she shields her entire team, which is fantastic. So the great thing about her is if you got other characters leveled further than her, she can still sit in the front row and soak up a ton of damage and not really care about it and just basically survive, plus provide that shielding, plus provide some steady damage input. So absolutely fantastic. I love Petra. Then we have Talia. Talia is, to me, another copy of Adrienne. Her healing isn't actually that crazy, but it's more the supportive buffing and energy recharge that she brings on top of the damage with her ultimate skill. Now, she's an interesting one. I feel like if her ultimate didn't do damage, she'd be a balanced character sitting in A to S tier. But because she also can do damage in the early game, it makes her just so crazy for that early game phase of it, because you can power level her, and then she's going to keep your team topped off with the healing, and on top of that, she's going to deal nice damage and also get more main skills across the board. She's just really solid. Like I said, she feels like it's a very similar version to Adrienne, but obviously Adrienne brings more of the tanking side and a bit more damage, whereas she brings the basically the mana regeneration. Then we have Vivian. Now, Vivian's an interesting one. If you don't use her for her ult, she doesn't deal a hell of a lot of damage unless enemies are lined up for her main skill, because her main skill's in a line. She does bring the speed or haste, whatever you want to call it, which is the huge thing for her. But the other thing is, if you do her ult, especially in like the second or third ult of the game when she's fully stacked, it can deal massive amounts of damage. She can just like wipe boards essentially. She can deal insane damage. She brings the haste. That's what she's in this tier 4. It's just splashable. You can put her in any team pretty safely. Now, next up, we have Catherine in S tier. So let's go through S tier. Catherine is a very niche one. She pairs incredibly well with Dora. And besides that, she's not a splashable unit, as in unless it's a very heavy damage stage, if you're not using Dora, then you probably drop her. I use Catherine from time to time, but only on very heavy damage stages. Otherwise, she's not really that necessary, especially when you look at some of these other units like Petra and Talia that are really splashable in teams, and they bring a pretty good sustained core. I also have Adrienne, who just adds to that. So with those three, there is absolutely no need for her unless it's like a crazy damage stage. But she does bring invincibility, which is huge for just ignoring some damage, especially invincibility as we go later into the game is just going to get more and more important. So that is fantastic. She also provides the shielding. She can get some healing and stuff like that, but she's just absolutely amazing. And that invincibility can be so clutch in certain situations. Then we have Chloe. Chloe, free to play. I absolutely love that we get Chloe free to play. I love it that they give us her free to play and then Talia for a $1 pack. Like, honestly, great free/cheap units to get. Chloe has the taunt, which is fantastic, and it happens so early. So even things like fighting against an enemy Adrienne who pulls one of your units in, she can taunt the Adrienne so that she gets dragged in. And then same thing with maybe the enemy has some assassins. She just taunts the entire battlefield, doesn't care what they are. They don't have to be in proximity. She taunts them and just drags them towards herself. Then she has this amazing passive where the first time she drops low, it's pretty much impossible to kill her. Now, she's not invincible. She just recovers a lot of HP and gets good defensive stats. She can die through it, but very rarely will that happen. Chloe, absolutely fantastic, splashable in just about any team, and really good for countering those certain matchups. Then we have Dora. Now, Dora does start seeing more usage from what I've seen, like in like the sort of 8 to 9 range, from what I've heard from people. And basically, you pair her with Catherine and Talia. Like I said, I haven't tested Dora myself as a carry, but if you pair her with those two, she just becomes like incredibly tanky. Plus, she gets the shielding and the battery. She reduces her own healing receive, so it's a bit awkward in that sense. But because we got the invincibility and the shielding, she just becomes an absolute savage because she scales her damage so high, and she's super tanky. And then you can keep her alive with these two, and then she just basically melts through the enemy team. So that is her. I'm definitely keen to test her out myself. I have got one copy. I'm not getting much use out of her at the moment, probably because I pushed really high deficit. I'm in chapter 9 already with like level 80 characters, so like I just can't do anything in chapter 9, but I'm definitely going to test her in a bit. Then we have Jacqueline. Now, Jacqueline I absolutely love. I've been using her basically for the first 8 chapters. An amazing assassin. Now, she the one problem that she has is that there's some enemies that just straight counter her and will basically just nuke her and one-shot her, and you can't do much about it. Sometimes she'll survive. If she survives, it's okay. If she doesn't, she's just getting nuked. But as an assassin, she is so fantastic for just killing those back row annoying units. There's just some enemies. There's a rare unit that will lunge at her with the sword and then just like knock her down. The fairy rare unit with the axe, she'll just jump on her, pound her, and then like that's pretty much game over. But besides that, if none of those counters are in there, Jacqueline does a massive amount of damage, and even without using her ultimate, she can still deal insane amounts of damage. Then we have Naya. Now, I tested Naya in like chapter 4, 5, or 6 or something like that, and I didn't get much use out of her, but she starts really shining in chapters like 8 and 9. She just starts to scale better. The thing with Sleep in this game, if you didn't know, she's the Sleep character, is Sleep does not break on contact. Sleep is essentially a stun. So she's really good for that sleeping mechanic. Like I said, I've seen some crazy replays with her. I've got to get back on my other account once I clear 8-35 and try and test her. But yeah, she's been a pivotal one in chapter 10 I've seen for a lot of chapter 10 clears that like I said, Antilla was sharing with me from some of the chapter 10 clears, and she's pretty much in most of them, so that's really interesting, and I'm definitely keen to see. I always think she's going to be one really good late game, but sort of around that chapter 7, 8, 9 is when she starts to excel in the early game as well. Now, moving on to the A tier. Now, Ira in like the first 5 chapters is just an absolute beast. Like, you can't kill her. She self-heals. She one-shots units and everything, but she just falls off with scaling. She doesn't scale too well. By chapter, honestly, I'm still using her in chapter 8 on my account, and she was fine, but from all reports, chapter 9 onwards, she really falls off a lot. So that's unfortunate. I'm really sad about that. I'm still going to build her. I think she's going to be fantastic in PvP later on. But honestly, first 5 chapters, if you just pulled her, just like use her, she'll just clap everything. But then she does start to drop to fade away. Then we have Claire. I've actually not used Claire myself. I know she's an absolute pain in the ass to deal with in campaign stages when she's on the enemy team. She's just super tanky, lives forever, and that's the basic gist. Just a really solid tank in general. Next up, we have Clara. Now, Clara is really cool because she does have a knockback, and the knockback can be so clutch in certain situations. It just changes targeting sequences and stuff like that. She does also bring the healing and stuff like that. But honestly, with Clara, if you've got her, like just try her once or twice on a stage that you're kind of stuck on, but you feel you're really close. Just the interrupting of the formation with her knockback can really change things. So definitely one worth trying. Then we have Jade. Now, Jade was one that with leaks before the game came out, we thought she was going to let units use their skills more. Instead, if they have a secondary effect that only has a chance to proc, she will help them proc that. But on top of that, she's also got a mind control, which is really, really helpful. And she can actually do some really nice damage with her main and ult. So she's a good unit. If you run her in teams with something like, for instance, Naya, whose sleep is RNG based, like I feel like those will be really strong endgame teams. But in general, just as a splashable unit, Jade's sitting in the A tier. Then we have Lindsay. Now, Lindsay was one that you get 2 free copies of at base. So she's not bad. One that's not bad to actually go ahead and upgrade if you do get to the 4th copy and you have nothing else to limit break past that. Once again, an assassin, not the same caliber as Jacqueline, because Jacqueline does it at the start of the game and gets that stun. She has to wait until she uses her main skill to go ahead and start assassinating, but still she can do some really nice damage. She's got a bit of stun action as well. But in general, she's not a carry. She can't carry, but she can be a nice little assassin to help you in certain situations. Then we have Mephistopheles. We have Meph. Meph is my mate Nico, who's in I think he's in chapter 12 now, highly rates her. He did go for her hard on the banner. Basically, I feel like she's very comparable to Jade in their role. She does bring a defense shred for the later game. So I think she'll definitely be a very meta boss unit, but it's one that I feel like could get very easily outclassed. So she is the exclusive banner. Not a bad unit at all. Like I said, very good. But just from playing a bunch of these games, I feel like she's like a prime candidate just to get power crept. So that's why I'm not going on her banner, but definitely a solid unit. She's got a really solid lockout for the enemy with the highest attack. And she does some pretty solid damage, like I said, with some defense break and stuff like that. Then we have Mika and Siha. Now, these two, I feel like these two could go right in this bracket in between S and A when you use them together. If you don't use these two together, they drop down to like a C tier. They just lose all their effects. But Mika, I'm just going to talk about them both right now. Mika is a damage dealer, and she can deal really, really solid damage with just without even using her ultimate. She doesn't need to use her ultimate to deal massive damage, but if she do want to use her ultimate, it will deal decent damage and also stun the enemies, which is incredibly nice. And then as the game goes on, she gets more stuns with skill ups. So I think she's going to be definitely one to watch for the future, but definitely in the early game, if you have her and Siha, fantastic secondary damage dealer for your team. And then we also have Siha, who basically just becomes the healer in that team with her, and her heals just feel more impactful than any of the other healers. Like when you use her heal, if you need to use her ultimate for a clutch heal or something like that, it feels like you're actually getting something out of it. But these two together, definitely very, very viable units. Like I said, I could almost slot them into like this in-between section between S and A. Next up, Miriam. Honestly, I've only used her as a mercenary. I can't go too in depth into her myself. A lot of these types of units, in a similar vein to something like Nicole and stuff like that, I feel like they're going to be more useful once we come to bossing endgame teams and stuff like that. A lot of these ranged units, they just, because they don't offer the extra support, it's hard for me to place them. But yeah, I'm just going to leave that one there. Like I said, I haven't done too much testing. Then we have Rebecca. Rebecca's insane in this early game phase. Once you get into Chapter 7, you'll start seeing that you fight a lot more Petras, a lot more Claires as well. And it's just, you get timed out all the time. She brings a heal debuff, so it reduces their healing by 50%. But she also brings an attack and haste buff for the ally furthest away from her. So you can choose your main damage dealer, place them far away on the board. They'll get the attack buff, plus you'll bring the heal block. And in Chapter 7 and onwards, she really helps with that annoying stall out phase of the game that happens. Like I said, now we're getting a bit beyond my realm of knowledge. Sunni, I'm not too familiar with. I know she's the tank. She's got the extra CC and stuff like that, but I'm not gonna go too in depth into these ones because, like I said, these are ones I haven't had much testing. All I know is Haru is insane in PvP. Like Haru absolutely claps for damage in PvP, but this is more of a PvE tier list. But I definitely want to get Haru and build her up for PvP because it's just absolutely nuts. I also think she's going to be good at endgame PvE as well. Then honestly, Cherry can do some massive single target damage as well. Then we have a Yami. I think I said that right. She's got a really nice mind control, and later on, I feel like she's going to be like really strong in the end game with those bleeds and the stacking damage, and then the mind control. And when she with skill ups, her mind control actually increases the attack of the enemy being mind controlled by 100%, so that when they're mind controlled, they just nuke their own team. It seems like nuts. Now she's a demon, so she's going to be hard to get. But honestly, I feel like at just that one copy, it could be useful later game with that charm just to take out an enemy and just make them nuke themselves. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Then Nicole, I think Nicole's going to be better later on. Not at the moment. She doesn't bring any support. Just raw damage dealers are hard to slot into teams in the early game. But she does increase allies. In the later game, she'll increase allies' crit damage against enemies. So I think she'll be a good bossing unit. Prim, interesting kind of healer with some solid buffs. I haven't tested her enough to say. Renee, once again, another one of those units that I'm very curious to do more testing on. So I can't really comment on Renee too much. And then there's bottom tier. These are all like the debuff units, which just feel subpar. They don't feel, your debuff units just don't feel impactful unless it's something like, Jacqueline or something who has bleeds on top of just raw damage. But these ones are more the debuff based units. And in the early game, they just feel too slow. So I think these guys will start to excel in the late game. But that is going to be it, guys. That is the global tier list for the early game. Like I said, jump in here, get over on Pridewin. The other thing with Pridewin is you definitely want to get over here because I enjoy looking at characters here because he's even added in the artifacts to this because in the game, it's such a nightmare to search the artifacts up. So just doing it on the website is so much easier. But like I said, that's the tier list. This is definitely going to evolve. This is the early game tier list, and then we'll probably, in a month or so, maybe get the mid game tier list out as well. But I have seen one a Korean tier list, so maybe we'll take a look at that tomorrow. It's currently midnight here, so I'm keen to get to bed. But that is going to be it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.
Wow, I really that's that hard.
I guess. Dude, imagine if focus sashes existed. How much that would change. And Platinum Kaizo, look at Drew's easy on red plat run! Excuse me?
My name is Drew, and I'm one of the best Pokemon players in the world. I beat an Emerald Kaizo on my 4th attempt, and I've done Deathless Nuzlocke of various hard ROM-hacks. So, hopefully there's some qualification there for me reacting. Today we're going to be reacting to Pokemon Challenges Emerald Kaizo Hardcore Nuzlocke, and we're going to be doing a deep dive, talking about strategies, analysis, and a whole lot more that I hope can give you a good insight into more about the game and his attempt in general. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe. I do a lot of similar challenges, and I hope you enjoyed the video.
This challenge is really tough. It was the first. It was like the first challenge that made people really have to know a lot of things about the game, like how the AI works, how calculate every fight, how to manage EXP. Nuzlocke existed before this, but this really took it to the extreme. Seeing how this ROM-hack developed and like how the players have adapted to the game, and how everyone thought it was like impossible at the beginning, and just how it was able to be beaten, and how the game was able to be broken down, and all the strategies that were developed to beat the game. It was very, very nice to see. Very, very fun.
What is the hardest Pokemon game ever made? Over the past 6 years, I've dedicated myself to
It's definitely Dark Rising, but okay.
and out of all the ones I've tried, none have come close to Pokemon Emerald.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how harder this game was compared to anything else he played.
Much more diverse teams with competitive movesets and items. And eventually, you fight double battle gym leaders.
Competitive items as in 90% Lumberry, 10% Bright Powder Quick Claw. I don't think anyone in their right mind would run Bright Powder Quick Claw Focus Band in competitive, but it's a good way to simplify it, I guess. Dude, imagine if Focus Sashes existed. How much that would change. In Platinum Kaizo, if there's like hazards and Focus Sashes, or like, sorry, no hazards and Focus Sashes. Oh my god, imagine that. Bullet Seed meta.
But I wasn't just going to beat this game. I was going to hardcore Nuzlocke it, which means I have to play with the following self-imposed rules. I can only catch the first Pokemon on every route. If a Pokemon faints, it's dead and I can't use it anymore. I have to play on set mode. I can't use any items in battle. I can't overload.
Wait. Back up. Ooh. Kind of fun fact. First and second gym leaders are not 1620, which is the norm. They're actually 1519, which if you play on 1519 cap, it is absolutely miserable. Basically, there's like specific encounters that you just like have to roll. Like obviously for Roxanne, you're gonna have a Trico or a Torchic instead of your Combuskin or your Grovyle. You're gonna probably have to pick Trico. I mean, I don't really know much about the meta for 1519 cap, but it's terrible. The highest level on Roxanne's team is level 15, and the highest level on Brawly's team is level 19, but we increased the levels to make it more doable. You can have more of an encounter variety. It's kind of funny because 1620 is like a sweet spot, It's like it's not too difficult, but you also have like a good variety of counters. It's still like a bit challenging. You still have to make strats for fights. Gyarados pivoting for Brawly became like pretty cool, and it like wasn't even intended, which is really funny.
Beating this challenge took me 151 tries and over 1,000 hours. I'm probably the best Nuzlocker in the world, and this is how I beat the Emerald Kaizo Hardcore Nuzlocke.
It's a very good intro. Love the music.
Chapter 1, Turbulence.
Oh god, no. Are these all gonna be pilot references? No, please. Please, no. 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 I totally forgot that this is where the pilot meme originated.
We begin by selecting Trico as our starter. Emerald Kaiser.
Calm Nature Trico. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Obviously, Hasty or Naive are usually the best, but it's really interesting. What Jan did and like opposed to like everyone else is like he didn't starter manip. He would like manip for like a, you know, you'd like reset on like a bad nature. I don't know. But obviously, Sceptile being a glass cannon, you want the speed or special attack. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory.
Are very viable, but I personally like Trico the most. It's decent on Roxanne and Flannery, and becomes extremely good late game if you abuse its overgrow ability and massive speed stat. You fight a ton of fast water Pokemon in late game, and Sceptile is one of the only consistent answers. It also gets Magical Leaf.
I feel like people shit on
which there are a ton.
Trico too much. I think like objectively from like percent chance to win a Nuzlocke if you're like mostly playing optimally point of view, I think that Blaziken is probably better, like mainly for, you know, the viability on Flannery and the Elite Four. But I feel like, I don't know, it's hard to tell though, because like if you don't get a good grass type, just the rain splits and, you know, just certain parts of the game with like a bunch of water types just becomes so much more difficult. But then Blaziken has like very specific scenarios where it's really good. Mudkip is terrible compared to Torchic and Trico. Okay, I'm sorry, I'll say it. Mudkip just doesn't deserve to be in the conversation. Okay, it's decent all around. It gets Miracle, which is cool. You know, it can like do some stuff against like, I don't know, Maxi 1 Zam or like Archie, which is cool. But Sceptile and Blaziken have like such good niches. It's not even comparable. You can literally get a Whiscash, which is like still one of like the most useful Pokemon in the game. Swampert is just like that plus like some stats, right? And then like Miracle. But I think objectively speaking, Trico and Blaziken are like really close. If you don't get a good grass type or like you don't have good stuff for rain splits, like I don't know, if you like lose your Tenta or like you don't have a Lantern or you lose your Lantern, some other stuff happens, and like you don't have the Trico, you can have like really hard time with rain splits. 8th Gym, Juan Wallace, like you need specific stuff for that. And like Sceptile helps a ton.
Hours into this challenge, and after a devastating loss in the Elite Four during attempt 77, haven't even made it past Gym 4 because of how bad my early game luck was.
I didn't realize it was that much.
Day,
oh my
man.
Goodness.
I had so much fun. The first encounter I rolled was
dude, those early game attempt streams. Those early game attempt streams were some degen shit, man. There's so many good Pokemon here.
On attempt 100.
Oh yeah, that's Halo.
Okay.
Wait, you just risk a crit on that?
Swallow on a wild
Wait, did he?
one before
He did. Okay.
And yes,
Okay.
before you write that comment, you've got the signal.
I mean, it's only risking crit burn, right? That never happens. What I'm kind of upset about is like, not Pilot. No, not Pilot. Swallow. Swallow gets the spotlight, but man, there are so many good Gutsmons that like don't get the spotlight. I feel like a fast Ursaring or like a Zangoose. It's funny, they're not more rare, like percentage wise, but you know, you're resetting the early game so much that like, you know, and then you get the Swallow and then like it just pops off early game. But there's so many good Gutsmons in the game. Does he get the Azu? Okay, he does get the Azu. That's really good. If you get a Magby, you just kind of cry here.
By repel getting Slugma, which is my preferred encounter here. Okay.
That's
In
good.
Emerald, I pick up Oddish in Petalburg Woods and Microheat on Route 116. Pretty standard encounters.
That's
On Route
pretty
150,
decent.
I can
It's
fish
pretty
for a
decent.
chance of either high speed
Does he get the
or battle
shell armor? Oh,
Battle
crazy
shell
just
armor.
how much better battle armor is. It's like actually insane. So with some like help you a little bit, you know, later in the game, it's like, oh yeah, we're late to this game. Oh yeah, my Omanite and my Kabutops are sackable, but hey, it can like kill this Pokemon in the rain and like outspeed. Stab water moves in the rain because you're taking neutral, obviously, especially like Kabutops. Kabutops kind of sucks in the rain splits. Thing is, like a battle armor, Kabuto or Omastar, they have like different roles, different stats. You know, one hits physical, one hits special, but they're both absolutely crazy good. It's insane. I can't even believe that there was like a Fossilis movement back in the day, man. Is Yon the one that started Fossilis? Basically, what you do with Fossilis is if you delay this encounter where Kabutops and Almanite are, and then you happen to get like a Magnapole, Magnemite in like Granite Cave or somewhere else, or like Mauville Town, and then you delay the encounter up until you get Surf. Then you have a 50-50 to get Metang on this route after you get Surf, and then you get a Metagross, which, you know, Metagross seems pretty cool, but it doesn't do anything major, let's say. It's decent. I mean,
Now, I face the biggest obstacle.
Okay, what's his team? He's not leading that cargo, right? Experimental Nosepass lead? Wait, what?
One or two
It's a
unlucky
lot.
moments will send you home faster than that bouncer at the bar that told 15-year-old me that a Club Nintendo membership was, quote, not a legal form of ID. But before I look at the Roxanne fight, let's get a little better of an understanding of how
That's a good
the
one.
AI
That's a good
can
one,
work in
Jan.
world action. However, I don't have one that effectively two-shots at you.
Yeah, I don't
My
think
only
he...
option is Grovyle, but I need Grovyle to
He was
handle
kind of forced to
her
do
route.
this, huh?
I decided that my best pass
Oh,
would
this is
easily be killed by
terrible. Oh, this is
However, I
terrible.
get taxed to
Oh.
hell and back here by attractions
Oh,
underways because
oh,
Macargo
oh,
is a
what is
goddamn
this?
bitch. I
Oh.
only get one move off, and I
Ah.
have to switch Macargo out. My Macargo
got
is
it off a
basically
flame body,
useless
too.
in the release counter, and I
He didn't even hit the Will-O-Wisp. He got the flame body proc. Oh, God.
With my
Oh.
Anorak, because Macargo is so low, I have to
Okay.
go for a desperation.
He's got the good
strategy to
Laleep
beat
strat.
I toxic the Laleep with Gloom and begin switching around.
I mean,
between
even with
Makuhita and
the
Gloom. As we learned
Omnibus,
earlier,
it's not,
the AI
like,
chooses moves by
absolutely
rolling
terrible,
damage
right?
against what's in front of it.
So if you lead the Grovyle and you double kick into Bullet Seed, you take 93% of the time, you're just taking one T-Wave, and that goes your berry, right? You're still going to be able to kill Relicath, most likely. Have to switch it on, like, a Secret Power, Dodge Para, and then, like, you'll be able to... But then you still have to do, like, half to Loonstone, which you can do with, like, Meryl. And Meryl can go Chesto Berry in that situation. That has to be, like, infinitely better than this Cargo strats. Whatever.
Grovyle is at
Maybe I'm
critical
wrong.
health. This is looking really grim. Luckily,
Yes,
the
do
AI
it
rolls
anyways.
low on the rock slide damage, not only letting
Woo!
Grovyle
That
survive,
was
but
some
putting it
damage
into
right there.
Overgrow.
It's crazy
Grovyle can
how
now
much
safely
this
kill the
game
Lurrus.
exposed
Anorak
how
now
good
comes in,
Overgrow,
and I
Torrent,
need
and
to get
Blaze
Kabuto
were.
back.
Does
If
he have
its
to
moves are
sack
able to
here?
kill, it will pick one randomly. The only way to get Kabuto in without taking more damage is by sacrificing
Yeah.
Gloom, kill the Anorith, and probably lose the fight. But
That can kill, right?
okay!
That can.
I then decided to try to hit through another paralysis on the Relicanth, and
Holy
Woo,
shit.
Get
Meryl
remember
on
that
this.
crit ignore attack drops and defense boosts. Kabuto is then
I mean,
luckily
like,
able
having
to
the
take out
Kabuto
Chuckle
alive is
and gets us our first
crazy
gym
good.
back. Shell Armor Clamperl east of Dewford, which is excellent for Brawly's gym trainers. I also catch a Rhyhorn and Rusturf Tunnel, which is a pretty good mid-game encounter.
Did he need the Clamperl? Got the Azu and the Gyarados and the Noctowl? Bro, you do not need a Clamperl there. I mean, for me personally, I skipped the Clamperl encounter and got a Cloyster. I guess Shelter Delay wasn't a big thing. I think I was like the first time to I think I was like the first one to actually like do like Clamperl-less. This is like
Clamperl
one of the
Shell
best
Armor blocks any of Hariyama's
This
crits,
is like
just
one of the best
Thor's
Brawly
Cyber
teams
6
ever,
weight
man.
blocks adds.
It's
Clamperl
crazy.
take now, but if you do, think of Pilot, think of Brawly, and Code Pokemon.
Okay, think a
least
pilot.
with the
Okay,
new-
I mean, you said think a pilot. You know, it's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. Granite Cave.
Get a run encounter and get a Polygon.
Ooh, a Poliwrath. That's pretty unique. Poliwrath's typing and its moveset is pretty darn good.
Normally, without Volt Absorb Lantern, my win rate is less than 7%.
That's crazy, Spig. I
All
didn't
these
even know that.
Thunderbolts send you home faster than me after the judge acquitted me of all my charges of Tax Fraud. Now, Swallow is extremely good.
Leading Grovyle. Okay, so there's a Grovyle strat that you can do is where you endeavor, or like you get hit by the Jolteon, and then you endeavor, and then you kill the quick attack. You don't really have to do that because Cacturne is trash, and it's probably a safer strat that way.
I can
Ampharos
build the
is
rest of the
tough to
fight
take down.
Encounters out there, but he does get the job done, and he resists all of his moves. Cacturne comes out of the exchange with low health though,
Jesus.
so Lantern is using a random move. The safest play is to sacrifice Cacturne. It's fine though, this Pokemon is very bad at this point. It's one Surf from Lantern and uses Endeavor, which brings down the target to the same HP as the user. Grovyle had gotten paralyzed here.
It's a good
Terra
strat,
Berry
okay.
probably would have saved him.
So that's Lantern
Next
down.
is Ampharos.
Now, how do you deal with
I set my
this?
Seeking in to tank the Fire Punch. Notice that I poisoned Seeking before this fight,
So you can't get
it wouldn't
burned?
get burned on this
That's
switch.
good.
I couldn't have given it a Ross Berry because it needs to be holding Soft Sand to increase its damage. Otherwise, it doesn't safely set up for a Swallow kill. I intentionally
Good plays,
sacrificed
good
Seeking to bring
plays.
Swallow
Do you
have
kill
a
Manectric
realization.
still?
So, I think I forgot about Intimidate.
Oh,
so
we
this
forgot
is a
Intimidate.
93.8% range. I thought I would go to
numbers.
31. I mean, I really have no other play, right?
Did you have to
I
hit
mean,
a
there
range
was no
on
other
this
play.
too?
Even if I knew that was the range, I would still always go for this.
Dude, Pilot's
Pivot to
insane,
Dawn Fen
man.
does
No one ever misses
Wasn't
that
even
range. Let's go,
Mid
Pilot.
game, baby! Woo, woo, woo!
Oh,
This run is so fucking Torkoal, which will greatly help.
That's
the upcoming-
insane, man. I forgot he had this thing. Oh my god, this thing is so broken.
It
He
means
just
to fight
skipped
Ab-
the entire Magma Gauntlet. That's crazy. I was about to say this split is like long and it's tough, and then especially those trainers. I think it's like Route 114. But I mean that last one, Grunt 9 on that route with the Belly Drum, Spore, E-Speed, Explosion, Smeargle. You wanna know what else you could do to figure out what switches in? You could just use the bait sheet like I did. You don't even have to know all this. You could literally just use the bait sheet. It'll tell you everything that comes in. It already has all the trainers code in. You just say, I have this out, and I'm fighting this on this trainer. And okay, knock that out. Next Pokemon comes in. Dude, Gardevoir for this fight. Gardevoir for the entire game.
Maxi, one of the hardest.
Gardevoir for a body pillow.
A Crobat, a Claydol,
Okay.
an Alakazam, a Dusclops, and a Houndoom.
I'm just kidding. I'm
My
just kidding.
Golem.
So you're baiting HP Grass. Wait, 20
Buffed
special
quite a bit
attack
in
and
this game.
15 speed? I didn't even know it was buffed that much. That's crazy. Where Blaziken's
Sacrifice
good.
For a clean switch to Swallow,
Yeah, Slate
which can
forward.
then proceed to get a kill on both Houndoom and the incoming Alakazam. Claydol is up next, and it's a little bit too bulky for Swallow to kill, so I instead switched
This
to
thing's
Absol
tough.
for free on
He had to wait. Back up.
Swallow to kill. So I instead switched to Absol for free. on
Okay,
the
so you
incoming
switched on the Psychic, which is cool.
Psychic, and can then kill with 2 Shadow.
You Shadow Ball once to do 50%. It has a chance to boom, and then you have to dodge EQ crit. I guess you just pick up the kill with Swallow. Because, well, yeah, because you're always going to be able to do 50%. Gyarados is a great counter to this. Or, like, it's better than most stuff, right?
And I hatch a pretty good one. Lava Ridge Gym.
I feel like you just need, like, okay spit up, you know, like, okay HP.
For something. Anyway,
For it
this
to be
means
an
that
okay
all
wob.
fights,
Like,
water moves
I think the
have their
bar
damage.
for wob is, like, pretty low. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm dumb.
Any point in the game.
This
so
is where the
overriding it
difficulty
without
starts.
This is probably
This
one
is
of
this is
single
like where the
hardest
game actually
sections.
starts right here.
The Summer
I don't
Breath.
think he gloss. I don't think he mentioned this because it's like so complicated. Solar Beam AI is a thing where fire, like a fire move, can be like the highest damage, but then it has like a 50% chance to go for Solar Beam, even though it's not the highest damage, or vice versa. If it like Solar Beam is highest damage, but then it has like a 50% chance to go for any other move. It's so weird how Solar Beam works in this gym.
What the fuck is a sun boosted solar beam? You absolute inbred fuck.
It makes it so like you have to pre-damage this, so you always bait this, yada yada yada, and then also stab fire in the sun, and then Solar Beam being powerful. It's tough. It's tough.
A chlorophyll.
I swept this guy with a Vic
100%
once.
accurate junk shot, and a Houndoom.
Oh, he's got the
devastating
Torkoal though. He's got the
sunburst
Torkoal.
Luckily, or she's the hardest gym leader in the game. They'll send you back home faster than my flight instructor did me after I told him that I wanted to get my pilot's license because of my immense interest in researching steel beam integrity, as well as the
Huh?
Planet Attack.
Oh,
and
this is
Gold
where
Stars.
this is where it originated. In the Twitch realm of Nuzlocke, there's this big meme. We're doing like a hard fight, or it's like an intense moment, or we're trying to believe in a Pokemon. We say, do it for Pilot, who had a 7 out of 8 range on Flannery. It's so funny. I hope later he has the clip where he's like, do it for Pilot, who had a 7 out of 8 range on Flannery.
1 in 8 for this to survive. 1 in 8 for the run to die.
Oh my god.
Okay!
Oh my god. He
With
made
Blaziken
it.
dead, I
Let's
can now
go.
navigate around Pleat this week. This fight is the highest point in the game. for
Clean.
Swellow as an encounter. Being good on Brawly and Watson is nice, but no other Pokemon in the game can do what Swellow does on this fight. The Zero Death Flannery is close to impossible, or maybe the single most important encounter in the game.
I forgot how good his
Top
Mets
floor of
was.
the tower has a guaranteed Bagon. This Bagon can evolve into Salamence.
Dude, I've seen too many people just run out of balls or make this bag on die to struggle. Oh man, I've seen too many people do that. Good stuff. Good stuff.
That's naughty 31 attack. What the fuck?
Bro, that's not fair, man. You're gonna get a Swellow and then a 31 naughty Mence? Menses aren't allowed to be this good, man. Okay. 80% of Menses by law are supposed to be minus speed nature. My Menses were 1 speed minus speed nature, and I think 10 speed minus speed nature. Yeah, you do need the speed for the Rage Mence strat on Drake. Oh, this is really good. Because I like, there's only like a few things that actually bait out the Snorlax, right?
After putting itself to sleep with rest, but if you manage to have him send this out as
Yeah,
early as
most water
possible
types
and
do
just
it.
never damage.
Yeah. You can literally just sweep Norman with one Primate. It's so funny because you bring just one Primate to Norman, and if for some reason just duplicates your Pokemon.
Always targets
The
Swallow
fact that
slot.
Gen
I can switch
3
out Swallow for
double
Donphan
battles
while
work
cycling
that
over the
way,
1-2 Sky Uppercut into
where
Mach
like
Punch
it
combo with
switches
Hitmonchan.
in the
All
Pokemon
I have to do now is
mid-turn,
pre-install the Snorlax and
is
switch to
absolutely
Gym Badge.
crazy, man.
After Norman, I get Surf.
It's
so I can
so
catch a
good
ton more.
for the
Notable here
player.
is Swift Swim Relicanth, a strong contender for the Elite Four team.
Wait. Oh, he got the early 105. Dude, first of all, this Relicanth can like easily wipe you. It's a wild Relicanth with ancient power. It's hard to catch. If you don't get the Quillfish here, then you're kind of screwed out of Quillfish later. And then also in the fishing simulator, basically guarantee get a Relicanth. Plus, Relicanth is absolutely insane for the Elite Four, and you pretty much just always want Swift Swim on your Relicanth. What you can do is you delay this encounter until you go to Fishing Simulator, which is by Tane Liza, and then you get your basically guaranteed Relicanth. And there's like 5 different areas that you can get Relicanth. And if it's Rocket, you can just kill it, find another one, catch it. And then what that does is you still haven't got your 1 of 5 encounter, and here it's 50-50 for Relicanth or Quillfish. So you got the Relicanth there, and then you go back and get Quillfish. And that what's good about that is you literally just don't use Quillfish like at all up until like after Tane Liza.
Getting Relicanth
Oh, he
here
mentions it.
means I missed my last chance
There we
to
go.
catch a Quillfish at a low enough level where it hasn't yet learned Explosion style at all.
There's a
This is
couple
because having Swallow in the
iffy
mid-game allowed
spots.
me to delay my Grovyle evolution, giving me access to Leaf Blade before the Winona level cap. I can use this in
This is
combination
where
with intentionally damaging
Sceptile
Sceptile before a
pops
fight
off.
to 1/3 of its HP to get into Overgrow range and one-shot a
Pops
bunch of things
off.
in Weather Institute.
Oh,
Shedinja has a
this
Focus
part.
Band, which gives it a 10% chance to survive lethal damage. I hit the Shedinja while Hitmonchan is in crit range.
I
and my
remember
opponent
this.
hits the 1 in
The
160.
Focus Band prick.
It's unlucky, but I knew
Focus
both about
Band crit. Dude, honestly, you can easily play around that, but honestly, like my philosophy of like risking and like risk and like how much risk to play into, if I'm risking Focus Band into crit or like 10% boom into crit, I just always reset. Like if there's obviously like a safe way to play around it, I would do that. But that's kind of like my philosophy. If it's like boom into crit or like Focus Band into prick or like quick claw into crit, like I'll just always risk that. You know, it's like 1 out of like a lot. If that's even a word. But and then you go to like this, but then this can bait random move, and then that random move can go into this, then like it crits that, then creates a bad situation. I just like screw all that. I can't really even blame him for this.
Slacking. Am I fast enough? Yeah, I'm fast enough. Okay. Oh. I didn't teach Fly. Clarifying it first.
Besides
it
Mets,
really tests your
obviously.
knowledge of the AI and double battle mechanics, and there are so many.
Winona's
different strats
fun,
that can
man.
be
I
used.
love
It
Winona
feels
so much.
satisfying
Like,
to
it's
reverse
not,
the
like,
double
too
battle and not
difficult.
lose a single mon. If you don't prepare
There's also, like,
perfectly,
enough,
however,
like,
she will send you
BS
home faster than the
to, like,
ticket
make it
attendant
fun
at
and
AMC
interesting.
that told, however, she will send you home faster than the ticket attendant at AMC that told me I wouldn't be able to go see Cars 3 because my shirt was, quote, inappropriate, even though I had explained to her that I thought I just want the cussy was just them misspelling the word Gucci. And besides, other theaters let me bring a bucket of sausage water all the time because it's clearly a drink,
What?
which it states on the AMC website you are legally allowed to bring in. But then there was a line forming behind me, and people were like, "Hey, what's the hold up? Oh, why does it smell so much like hot dogs?" So I turn around and I yell, "It's my goddamn right as an American to drink 3 gallons of bratwurst broth to the showing of the sequel of my favorite animated movie franchise, if I so please." But then people started throwing their M&Ms at me, and some of it got in my eye, and when it caused my infection to flare back up, and so I call my doctor, and she's like, "Slow down, what the hell is a
Okay.
pussy?" The main problem in this fight is Articuno. Most
That
Pokemon
was good.
one-shot
That was good.
Articuno get outsped and one-shot by Articuno itself.
Cool points for that
with
one.
HP grass, or
Brought a
until before it can
Quillfish
get
to this Winona. That's how scuffed Winonas were back then.
a team of legendary birds in this fight.
Parasect
She's
is
not actually going to
amazing.
ever attack, but Hasty Bait that I will
Oh,
dangle
yeah.
in front of her Pokemon.
God,
and
Parasect
manipulate
is
the
so
AI.
good. There's not a lot of things to bait Wing Attack. I don't know if he touches on EQ AI here, but EQ AI also helps a lot. Being able to bait HP Flying is just amazing.
So both of her elite Pokemon sees no kill on Golem. She will therefore always attack Parasect slot,
Insane
and I
pivot,
can safely
man.
switch him out for Rhydon, while Golem lets out a massive head smash, removing Zapdos from the field. Earthquake
And they
Hand
react to,
Power
like,
Grass,
always
and switch out for
Earthquakes.
2 Pokemon that can take both.
That's
Parasect
good.
and
That's
Salamence.
good.
Salamence can switch Parasect out for Kabutops, will tank both of these moves, while Salamence
They could still
prepares for
Earthquake
a kill
there,
on Flygon
pretty sure.
Air Slash.
Earthquake
Dragonfly
AI is like
technically
really
more
weird.
damage, is now faster than the slowed down Articuno and not dead to Ice
Oh
Shard.
my
And
god,
safe
another
Rock
reason
Slide
why
while
Gen
Kabutops
3 double
locked
mechanics
into
is so
Pokemon
good for the
coming in on
player.
Articuno slot. As Mets takes out Winona's final
Beautiful.
Pokemon, he gets us
Beautiful
our
Winona.
6th gym badge. This would feel so sweet. This could have been a 0
Beautiful.
split. One of my favorite split of the game. That's all that matters. Highly recommend joining my Discord. I have a dedicated channel to EK Nuzlocking that has all the relevant resources and
Oh god, the EK Discord. Oh no. We love the EK Discord.
Willfish encounter. But, well,
It booms.
unlucky.
Does that kill? Oh, that kills the
I go
Kabu
-2
too.
in encounters. We're
Ugh.
officially in what is considered
Oh,
the
that's
second hardest
ugly.
section of
Oh, he
Team
just completely skips Mount Pyre. I wanted to see his mat strat, man. I want to see if he was doing the bounce house. Basically, what you do is on mat 1, it leads with the Wailord and it has a 50% chance to boom. What you do is you click bounce with Gyarados, bank on a booming, and then you kill the Machamp that comes in. So it's like you just get 2 kills by clicking bounce once. It's so epic, but it is kind of risky. I mean, it's not even like that risky. It's like missing bounce is bad, and then it's just like EQ or like explosion crit on you is bad. It's also funny when it works well. It's just like bounce up, boom, Machamp in, dead. Dude, these Magma Hideout streams were awesome. It was like you got Magma Hideout is just like special, man. It's just like you got the Doom music in the background. You're in like high stakes fights. You're trying not to bleed out. You're risking like quick claws and bright powders and oh dude, it's so good. It's so good.
On average, one
So
Pokemon
much
per team
fun.
can explode. Some of them with choice bands.
A lot of
several
explosion,
bands that
risky
usually
AI.
patterns, chlorophyll grass types that get double speed in the sun.
Dude, Vic is
Flygon,
insane.
Ghost types,
Flygon,
Shell Armor,
Ghost
Torkoal.
type.
Of
Oh
all
my
of
god.
these, I have exactly one.
Yeah.
This section basically requires
You
you to
summed it up quite
sacrifice
well.
Pokemon.
Ground types are also really good. Donphan, crazy good. Even like stuff like Sand Slash are like really good that you can just like throw at stuff. Whiscash too. That's fire types too. Yeah. You get like tons of fire types. Like like a lot of people think that like Ninetales and Magmar are just like terrible, right? My opinion is just like every fire type is just like has a lot of value, basically for Flannery split, and then also for here. Like just every fast fire type just has like some sort of value, especially here. Because like there's a lot of situations where you just want to like throw one of your fire types. You get a lot of fire types too. You just like throw your fire types at like other fire types or like other there's like a lot of stuff that you're gonna want stab fire in the sun for.
Let's look at the fight against
Yeah,
Infamous Grunt
it's
6.
oh man, this is like where having experience playing the game before matters like so much. Because oh dude, I'm in chat. Look at me. Tail glow time. Pepe D. Direct gotta be better. Not sure what that meant.
To Magma Grunts in Hideout, which is actually kind of insane, all things considered.
That's
Both
pretty
these
good. Now, although I did all the grunts deathless on my winning attempt, but hey,
Pokemon
that's
are
really
very
good. That's
expendable
really
beyond this
good. Good
point. We can
job.
Move into Admin
All right.
In the
I
glaring
had to
sun,
flex there
Courtney
a
rolls
little
up to
bit.
follow here because Venusaur's chlorophyll ability makes it faster than Pilot. Torkoal is the only decent consistent counter I have to this monster of a Pokemon, so I switch it in, tanking the incoming Weather Ball. Torkoal gets put to sleep, but I'm prepared for this eventuality with a Chesto Berry. Torkoal now just needs to hit a 75% range.
Torkoal's so
which it does.
good, man.
Kangaskhan comes
Oh
in
my
next.
God.
It carries Fake Out. Wither can now come
That's
in
really
and
cool about Magma Hideout too. It's just like, yeah, it's risky. You're probably gonna have a lot of deaths, but there's also just so much that is sackable. A lot of people don't realize it at first, but and there's still like 2 gyms left in the game, but there's just so much that is sackable. He's on top of it. He's on
by
top
most
of it.
players to be the hardest non-elite 4 fight in the game. A single crit
I'm not
on
saying that
sight
he's
will
playing like
destroy
perfectly or
most
anything, but
teams
he's on
going
top
up
of it.
against him and send you back home faster than my 4th grade gym teacher after I shit my pants. Wait, does it really say that in the script? What the Maxi leads with an Intimidate Tyranitar followed
Okay.
by Flygon, Gengar,
I like that. I
Arcanine,
like
and
that.
Exeggutor.
Bro, imagine if they replaced Gengar with like any other Pokemon. That's it. I think they're pretty good, okay? Okay, for the bar that Jan's jokes have been in the past, okay, relative to those, they're pretty good, okay? They're pretty good. Like, 4 of the best moves in the game for this thing to have. Oh, that's why the Entei's so good. It has plus 20 special attack. Okay. This makes sense. You know, I don't even look at the changelog that much. I didn't know that Houndoom was buffed. I didn't even know that this had plus 20 special attack. That explains a lot to me because I've always been surprised on how much the Entei would do.
The incoming Salamence pivot takes an unnecessary amount of damage. This switch is still important
Uh-oh.
though, as I want to use Salamence's Intimidate. Could
Okay.
just go for an easy kill here, but I don't want to bring out Exeggutor yet. It would want to Ancient Power my Rapidash, which risks it getting a 10% boost and wiping my team.
Oh, I'm in chat. I said something dies here, something dies here.
Castform dodges the crit and gets a kill with a massive damage Weather Ball. It does,
Huge.
however, get its special defense drop. Headaches.
I mean, you just gotta risk stuff like that on Maxi too, man. It's crazy. Oh, that's tough. That's tough.
It'll see a kill with either Sacred Fire because of the earlier special defense drop, or Ancient Power. So it'll use either of those moves.
It's only 25% chance to AP. That's not too bad.
If you want, I can now
It's
simply
reasonable.
explode my own Torkoal,
Explode. Yeah.
wiping Entei off the face of the earth in a heroic sacrifice from the Trove. Entire rest of Hoenn to me. There are a lot of encounters to get here.
Oh, this graphic is so
124,
cool.
When this culprit will keep cropping up. Quillfish can explode and essentially cost me.
Punish for not delaying Route 105.
Shout out to runner Dexa for coming up with this Elite Four strategy.
Hey,
I start by
Dexa.
super run from
Oh, hold up. I saw it. Attention seeker of truth. Only you can read this message. You must uncover the truth about hashtag Slowbrogate. This thing goes all the way to the top. Gian, Runnin, DeerXX, Liam, and Ding Dong are all in on this. I have infiltrated P-Chow's computer to send you this message, but I don't have a lot of time. Look at the PIDs of Talo and compare it to his encounters at Run 77. Look at the hard Mence clip. Oh, dude, that's a good reference right there.
Just don't crit and I'm fine.
Look at the Mario emo. Oh, dude. Look at the size of the pipes. Look at Drew's easy or red plan run. Excuse me? It's not easy or, bro. It was one death equals reset, hardcore plus, Renplat. You wanna know why nobody has been able to emulate that before? It's because nobody can, okay? Give it a shot. Someone give it a shot. Oh yeah, people have given it a shot. Nobody besides me has been, okay? Here's the thing. Renplat by its own is easier than most games, right? It's easier than most games, objectively. But it's what you do with that ROM hack, that easy ROM hack, to make it very hard with your rule set is what makes it not easy or. Okay. I'll admit, not the hardest challenge, but it's definitely not easy or. The race is not over. Godspeed, young truth seeker. I have attached a cipher. If you can't decode it, you will be one step closer to unveiling what really happened. Oh, I know. I know it is. Oh gosh, wait. Set, save, export, main. Yeah, that's the meme. Hey, cool little cameo that I got in this video. Give it a like. Bro, I feel like everyone just gets slowpoke on the first try. I don't know why. And nobody can get a good Mence, but everyone can get slow bro first try. I think Waterzor Quagsire is kind of underrated. You get so many good Pokemon here. It's crazy.
Here's how I set up the optimal.
I feel like Fishing Simulator is just like, hey, congrats on getting this far into the game. Now here, just get all these encounters, click Explosion a couple times, and you're good to go, man. Good job, the Elite Four. That's basically what this part of the game is.
Now that I've
Says the guy who wiped in this part of the game. I don't know, man. I got crit into defense drop into crit on what was her name? Courtney 2.
I catch Quillfish and it's Swift Swim as well.
Never punished, dude,
quite
and then he gets
possibly-
the Swift Swim also? That's crazy. Getting this Quillfish matters so much. No disrespect or anything. I mean,
pick up a pretty
nobody ever misses on the Missy unless you're running one.
Chapter
Yeah.
6. I've planted 5 bombs around Hoenn. Can you find them all?
What?
Let's go to Moss Deep. There's a lot
This-
of pivoting.
oh,
pre-damage
man,
between
this-
kills into a
this
switch,
gym
and
is
then quite a
tough.
few of the battle. On the fourth
These
battle
gym trainers
here,
are
I lose
so
my
tough,
artillery.
man. You
I have to
do have a
sacrifice
lot
the
of
safe
things to
system having
sack,
dropped Pokemon.
but
If you
man,
play
especially the
these
last
correctly,
trainer.
it's double battle.
Oh, that's from the newest Batman movie. I'm so stupid. I literally watched that Batman movie like a week ago. He's got Cloyster, and is he double booming? I mean, there's like no reason not to, right? You don't really need Cloyster necessarily. Then you still got the Quillfish and like probably some other boomers. He's got the Rally, the Tenta. He's got the Lantern. Polyrath is amazing. He's got the Sceptile. He's got the Wailord. He's got the Slowbro. Yeah.
But if you know enough about the games to understand what's valuable and what isn't, you can just rush these late game double battles.
True. I mean, just knowing like what you need later in the game, like it's just like there's like I don't know, like 15 Pokemon that you just got to keep alive, and like everything else in your box that you just sack, or like, you know, you can just like always boom here and like you're still fine. You know, just like knowing that is just like it just makes this part of the game like very smooth.
Adios both go down, and Cloyster's massive defense stat and battle armor.
Another reason why Gen 3 double battle mechanics are so crazy. So crazy good for the player.
There was a second bomb.
He didn't even need to do the skill swap
Tate
strat.
Liza
That's
are
crazy.
down to 2 points.
The Jirachi just has like so many different, or like it has so many different like coverage options, and then just like it just attacks differently from like the entire team.
The
It's
Steel Psychic Mythic
it's a
on the
really
field,
cool Pokemon
which
to put
does
in
not
this
get an
fight.
AP boost.
But yeah, yeah. Making Deathless strats for Tane Liza, Archie, then like Juan, Wallace are just so hard.
We have
No
to
one's
fight
ever
Maxu
wiped.
one more time here.
Yeah,
but
no,
this-
no one's ever wiped before, or in the Space Center. No one's ever wiped in the Space Center before this tag fight. No one's ever wiped there. You just skip that part. Too easy.
Done Max. He has 3 remaining Pokemon. We now have access to Dive.
Dude, having Feraligatr for that fight was so nice, man. Feraligatr can like 1v5 that fight.
Or Ludicolo
How was this,
here if I
Ludi?
would help with a level 60 Pokemon. Because Parasect isn't great after Winona, I intentionally never
It's
leveled
crazy
after
how
this
much
point
the
to get a
stats and
level
ability
60.
matter
I catch it
on
in
this.
stats- No. No, wait. I can't. No. Not again. Not again. Not again. No. It's okay. It's okay.
Some of you guys might think this is cringe, but dude, I mean, just like I don't know, man. That's painful. That's painful, man.
Different.
T4 Cavern can be
Lives on
tough.
Actual, literally 1 HP, and quits my Lantern back to back. to
I
back.
remember
I
this.
decided
Oh
I
my
have to
god.
sacrifice my Exploud here to get a kill with Dog.
This Golduck is demon, dude. This Golduck is demon. It just happens to be like Swift Swim and then like good coverage, right?
Free switch to Swallow.
No.
Who just outspeeds with Fly on the turn Slaking can attack. I even remembered to actually teach Fly this time. So take the free kill on Slaking, which baits the AI into... Wait, sorry. What?
His face, dude. His face.
So take the free kill on Slaking, which baits the AI into... Wait, sorry. What? Yeah.
I don't know if you saw my fight against this. He didn't know that, or like he just like overlooked like the fact that thunder can hit you while you're flying. I overlooked the fact, and I just straight up didn't know. So it loafs, I dive, and then it attacks, and I hit. All right. That surf can hit you while you're diving. So I literally did like the same thing.
My strongest Pokemon.
Yeah,
Single battle.
that's got to be tough because I'm pretty sure by this point he knew exactly what he was bringing to the Elite Four, and he was just so nervous and on edge after this. 151 attempts in, and then you got your Elite 14. You plan out the Elite Four, and you're pretty sure you know what you're going to be doing for the Elite Four. All you got to do is like finish out the run,
Unbelievable.
and then it's like boom, easy. Right?
Oh, no.
And like at this point from here on forward, as long as you're doing like X, Y, and Z, you should you're already looking towards like, oh yeah, in this attempt. But then this happens, and now geez, man, now it's like you got to go back to the drawing board. Ludi, Wailord, Slowbro, Sceptile, Lantern, really? That's like textbook. Hey, EK player, you can guaranteed get this. Use this for these fights.
From Orbit.
So what's funny about this Suicune is that it's battle armor. It got changed from pressure to battle armor, and on the surface, that seems like it's harder to face, or like not really like harder, but like that's better for the AI. But what's really funny about this, and I think
Critting it. We use Dive
Yeah.
on Omastar to dodge the incoming hidden powers as Muk explodes, killing Raikou and putting Suicune into ready.
and it's battle armor, so you never kill it.
Are actually
So
really
it's safe.
important.
That's where not having Swift Swim really kind of sucks on that Dragonite, man. If your rally here isn't Swift Swim, it gets a little
Well,
harder.
okay, now pick off
This fight
Dragonite
isn't that
and Smash.
difficult, but
Omastar-
the Metagross is such a
Omastar now
joke.
dodges
It
beyond
protects half the
Syndra,
time,
gets
doesn't
even
do
more
much damage.
Give of
Hey,
Origins
how
gives
was
the
this
player access to a
Clops?
guaranteed
This Clops matters so much, man.
low-level Duskull and
That's
have an
good,
easy time.
dude. That Duskull can be tough to catch. I think it's like it ranges from like level 1 to like level 67 or something, and it has teleport. which means like you have to use your Wobbuffet, you have to use stuff like Crobat, Mean Look, or like Clamp if you can even use Clamp. Shadow Ball crit your Wob, and then obviously you need to keep your Wob alive for Elite Four. I mean, this thing could be so tough to catch. The Dusclops was 6 HP, 25 attack, 21 defense, 13 special attack, 21 Spadef, 18 speed. Dude, I feel so spoiled with my Brave Dusclops, man. Yeah, I mean, 25 attack IV, cool, but like the minus attack nature just matters so much. It's insane how much that matters.
Anything, but I've always wanted to point out how Zatu's wing looks like Among Us, so it stays in the script.
Dude, come on, man. Well, I was like, why are you showing this Zatu encounter? There's literally no reason to. Dude,
Exact
this
HP amount
this
where Thunder will
gym
always hit it
with
into overgrow
Sceptile,
range,
oh dude,
and
having Sceptile for
paralysis,
this
but
fight
even
is
that will prepare
so
for it.
nice.
Sceptile, then Salamence, Slowbro, Wobbuffet, Ludicolo, Dusclops, and Relicanth. This, I would
Solid.
say, is a very standard, very average Emerald Kaizo Elite 14.
Solid.
There's a lot of room for improvement.
Bro, it's funny because my team was the exact same, but I had Tauros. Well, my Ludi was better, my Dusclops was better, my Slowbro was better, and my Relicanth was like top 1% of all Relicanths. And it wasn't Swisswim, it was Rockhead. It's funny because I think my team was like significantly better than his. And I had Tauros and he had Mence. The only way you can use Blaziken for the Elite Four, I mean, like objectively speaking, or like, you know, perfect speed plus speed nature, and then like really good special attack and really good attack. I don't know the specific IVs. I've never had to bring a Blaziken, but a good Blaziken is absolutely crazy.
Someone maliciously manipulating their team stats to cheat would probably give this viable IVs. I don't know why I felt the need to include that in the script. Anyway, this Blaziken can outspeed Steven's Jirachi.
But, and like usually you have a lot of dupes, but I'm kind of surprised that no one's actually been able to get the Snorlax before.
Very
These fights
aggressively
aren't too hard
sacrificing
unless you're
Pokemon.
Joe.
Item sacrificing Huntail.
Alright, let me skill swap here. Attack my Mizzy. I just used Rock Slide. Oh my god. I just misclicked so hard. Oh my god, no.
Thanks to our level advantage and a strategic Poliwrath sacrifice, this fight is very doable.
It's kind of
However,
funny how
I
easy
wanted
that
to
red
trouble
fight
our
is with all the
expert Julie. My
legendaries.
Pillow Swine puts her Metagrind,
Oh,
which
God.
fulfilled all of the conditions that the AI needs to switch. As Salamence flies up, Vito switches to his Metagross, who is now about to send a super effective Rock Slide towards my Elite Four
Oh,
Pokemon.
God.
If he crits, I lose Salamence. to the
Switch AI
Elite
strikes
Four,
again.
and my chances plummet.
Dude,
many
oh,
things
he
to
was so nervous. He had like, what was it, like 30,000 viewers on this stream too? Dude, I don't blame him for being nervous because I was looking at the day of, and I was like, this Elite Four team isn't amazing. Bad Clops, which is terrible for Drake. Your Ludi is terrible, so it's gonna wipe. Or it's gonna have like a high chance of dying to Glacia. You have to like dodge so many things against Glacia. You don't really have a good Houndoom answer, right? You don't have a good Houndoom answer. You're gonna have to risk the crit on Mence like in the first fight. The Drake fight's gonna be rough. The back half of the Elite Four is just like insane. Talk a little bit about my Elite Four here because I had a very, very similar team on paper. All I had was Tauros over Mence. And that means that my Intimidator, instead of Mence, my Tauros Intimidator is immune to the Shadow Balls. So that makes the pivoting very, very easy. I think I was literally in this exact same situation with my Relicanth against this Houndoom baiting HP Grass. I had a situation where like I was always baiting HP Grass. There was like one roll of crunch, and then at that crunch crit I would lose or something, which is like, you know, and then my the good thing about the Tauros is that the Tauros outspeeds. Mence does not outspeed. Tauros is like really fast. It could outspeed the Houndoom. As Earth Power, you just kill it, move on.
Sableye dies. Houndoom sees the super effective Hidden Power Grass and comes out. I send Salamence in safely on the Quad Resist. If Salamence gets crit here, I lose the run. Hold it! Salamence hold!
Standard stuff.
Down. Phoebe, or Freebie as she's known to most PK.
It's crazy how long it took us to realize that Destiny Bond turn 1 was impossible. Destiny Bond, Shadow Ball, Hypnosis, something else. And like logically it should just, you know, be able to Destiny Bond turn 1, but there's like there's just something in the AI that just never allows it to Destiny Bond faster, and it's like the first turn it's out or something. It's really weird.
Display. I click disable which hits Sableye recover.
Oh,
This means that
man.
Salamence, who has to be out when
Oh,
Sableye dies, is more
dude.
likely to switch into a Shadow Ball crit. There's no way
Oh,
around
God.
it. I have to risk this.
Oh, man.
I'm pretty sure he didn't need Disable in the first place on his team. He didn't have Psychic, right? And he had to like PP stall it. But Hypnosis was like really awkward. And then he could have also got like air slash flinched enough to lose, which, you know, doesn't seem like terrible in itself, but is like was actually like kind of risky. But he ended up getting burned by the heat wave, so he didn't have to risk that. If he just had Psychic over Disable, this would be so much easier.
Like, you are likely not making it past Drake. At this point,
Dude, I just want to run a clip of my Glacia team.
Yes! People think Swiss Swim is the superior ability? Pogers! Slammed, baby. Let's go. See ya. We're going to Drake, baby.
I had literally like the easiest Glacia of all time. My Relicanth was like 31 speed naive and like 28 attack.
we get rid of that attack drop.
25 attack,
We
that's
get to
pretty
head
good.
smash this for a guaranteed kill through Swift Swim.
That's crazy how much attack you need.
She goes Regice. Okay!
Yeah.
All right.
After
Two
Para.
Toxics,
So he didn't do the
this is like
paralyzed
every
T-Way
other
strat.
Pokemon
Okay, even if he can't
usually
PP
not
stall,
really
it is playing it. The Slowbro can give you good
Yes.
positioning.
This is your chance, buddy.
This is where Ludi's
Redeem yourself.
stats matters.
Redeem yourself. Yes!
That's what sucks about having to use Ludi for Lapras, which is what you have to do like 95% of the time, is because you bait in the Whaler next, and then the Swampert is still in the back. What's bad about that is that the Whaler doesn't come out last, so it can still boom a recoil, and then there's a chance to boom, or like it's hyper voicing. There's defense drops. It could get really awkward, and then also could click Amnesia like it is here.
Blow up, you piece of shit, please.
Classic. I mean, getting Act Drop is pretty unlikely, right?
Hold it.
I forgot what happens here. Oh, he did die. Oh,
This isn't fucking happening again.
bro.
Just crit is what fucks us here.
Bro, that's insane.
It's either 312. Wait. So stupid.
20 to 30 Elite Fours I've watched. This Latios has never crit before. This isn't a gimme with any Brick Ments, right? Drake is crazy, dude. You have to have like such a specific sequence of things, and it all has to go right.
Here we go.
Oh, dude, this is so risky. Oh,
really
he's like
fucking
Rizzy
low.
crit every other turn, dude. There's still the Kingdra left, I'm pretty sure. You gotta switch out, then switch
Jesus,
back in.
terrible.
Usually, if you have a good Dusclops here, you're feeling fine. But with his Dusclops, minus attack nature, not killing this Latios, insane. And it's not a good range. It's really not a good range.
Missing the range now.
All right, here it is. Okay, now he really needs to hit it.
Or maybe not.
I mean, he has to hit it no matter what, but
Maybe not.
having a hard switch
Shell
in
Bell actually paying off here.
is so tough.
That is not good. Yes!
Insane.
We're going to Steven!
Insane drop, man.
Flygon
Insane.
for Bartender, for Historian, and for the max attack Mailman. who
Classic
really did
3
deliver.
mon Steven. Did that mesh? Wow. How bad is that Wobb's defense? I'm pretty sure usually Wobbs can take a meter mesh crit. I know that mine could. I'm pretty sure some other people's Wobbs could. Gotta dodge another
Dude,
one.
crit! Yes! On! Only a little bit fucking more!
Watching
I
that
just need a little
Wob
fucking more!
HP go down is just, it's so tense.
It's not over, but we're so close!
Like, absolutely need Dusclops for this. So many
We're
things
so
have to go
close.
right for 3 months Steven, man. It's crazy. It's
We're
like
so fucking close!
it's very doable, but dude, this is the main reason why people pick Blaziken as their starter. You kill the Metagross lead with Overheat, and then you just kill this with Overheat too.
Not over! Not
That attack
fucking
boost
over!
doesn't usually.
Survive.
Yeah.
Two Shadow Balls will definitely put him into flamethrower range for Slowbro.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think we have it.
That attack boost doesn't really matter, I think, because the Jirachi's still just going to Thunderbolt you. I guess if he gets like 2 boosts, 1 boost, still gonna Thunderbolt your Slowbro, you're still gonna be clicking Flamethrower, and then you're still gonna be able to beat Aerodactyl. Unless you're like me, who had literally like 1 HP, 0 defense in my Slowbro, and took 49 to 55 from Aerodactyl, which made the 3-month Steven super tough. Basically, my Steven was like, I needed to beat this Jirachi with my Dusclops dodging like 3 crits and no boosts.
Meters on a 4.5 centimeter
And on Ments,
HP
yeah.
bar. Should be 35%.
35?
If I am not measuring by 7 whole percent, at 35% HP, Flamethrower deals a minimum of 42.
You want to know what else you could just do for this? Instead of all that weird math stuff? Boom. Yep, looks about 36%.
Okay!
There you
You
go.
can never kill us.
40%, 39. My Slowbro took 49 to 55 from this Sky Attack. He wasn't Bold Nature, this just got so much scarier. You have
This is
bad
the
defense.
fucking victory lap.
Yeah, if you have bad defense, the
Exorcist!
3-month Steven becomes
Getting
so
rid of our
much scarier.
demons. Nurse healing us to completion.
That must have felt so good.
We beat Emerald Kaizo!
Oh, man.
Shit!
Insane. Genuinely super proud of him, man.
Flush draws are an incredibly important hand type. If you misplay these things post-flop, you can really destroy your win rate. Most players tend to either always play them really aggressively or always play them really passively, and today I want to go through 5 different flush draw mistakes that fishy or newer players tend to make with flush draws to make sure you're not making any of these either. Let's get started. Good morning, how are we doing today? My name is James Sweeney, aka Split Suit. Welcome back to another video, and today I want to review some flush draw mistakes with you. These were all hands taken from my 1-2 vlog. If you're interested, I'll leave a link for the entire vlog down in the description box below. But today, when we go through these hands, I really want you to focus on what is going on here, when we should be taking the flush draws aggressively, and when we should be playing these things more passively. Again, we don't want to just do something every single time without much reason, just to say, oh, all flush draws get played aggro or all flush draws get played passively. That will get you destroyed in the long run. Rather, understanding the unique situation, that is going to be most helpful. So let's get started with this one. Again, all of these hands are from 1-2 played in Orange City, Florida. This first one is with A7 suited. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. A little while later, we find ourselves in the cutoff. Look down at A7 suited. There's a raise to 10 from under the gun +1, 2 calls to our right, and I decide, and when interested, I'll leave a link for the entire vlog down in the description box below. But today, when we go through these hands, I really want you to focus on what is going on here, when we should be taking the flush draws aggressively, and when we should be playing these things more passively. Again, we don't want to just do something every single time without much reason, just to say, oh, all flush draws get played aggro or all flush draws get played passively. That will get you destroyed in the long run. Rather, understanding the unique situation, that is going to be most helpful. So let's get started with this one. Again, all of these hands are from 1-2 played in Orange City, Florida. This first one is with A7 suited. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. A little while later, we find ourselves in the cutoff. Look down at A7 suited. There's a raise to 10 from under the gun +1, 2 calls to our right, and I decide to call as well. And you could make an argument that maybe preflop is a little bit too loose. However, just my overall thought process when I'm in a game where there's a very, very fishy player is I tend to play pretty much anything reasonable and get involved in any reasonable pot that I possibly can. Reason being is you never know exactly when their expiration date is, and I'd rather maximize the chances that I make that money rather than letting another reg get that money, who's going to be much, much tougher to crowbar out of. So that's kind of where I'm thinking about this situation. A7 suited isn't the worst hand in the world, just kind of my overall ethos when it comes to thinking about preflop selection and preflop activity. Now, you could consider squeezing in a situation like this. However, EP2 had been very, very tight up to this point, and I didn't really see any reason to think that squeezing was going to be all that great, so decided to throw it into my flatting range and go forward from there. So end up getting called by the small blind as well. A 5-way to a flop of Jack 9-3 with 2 diamonds. Bet of 30 from Under the Gun +1. Call by our friend and decide to just call here as well. I know a lot of players when they get into situations like this where they have a nut flush draw and an overcard tend to get a little aggressive. However, I felt in this situation that if I were to get aggressive, Under the Gun +1 can definitely have overpairs, and I don't think those overpairs are folding if I get aggro here. My image at this point was a little bit loose, a little bit aggressive, and I didn't see them letting go of those kind of overpairs, which is not great for us.
In response to this,
I guess we can look together.
But let's just use the example of water. Maybe we could agree that water is H2O. That was true even before we knew about chemistry.
oh no.
That was the definition of water before anybody knew anything about chemistry, before we knew about H2O. Back when Aristotle thought water was just an element. Nevertheless,
This
it was
isn't
H2O.
true.
I'm sorry?
This isn't true.
That water has not always been H2O?
Yeah, all you have to do is cross the Mexican border, and over there it's aqua. That's H2O, not water.
Aqua means water. Aqua is water.
It's a different term.
Actually, it's called water.
Oh no! This guy has to be like, what did I agree to?
Well, it's not about
All right.
yourself. It's about sharing.
I have to be
Leave.
the
No one
worst.
cares. Bye. See
I gotta
ya.
go. I gotta
Bye.
go. Nice chat.
Yeah, we were done talking to you. Bye.
Bye, guys.
No.
All right.
All right, now that
Okay.
she's gone.
All right, let's get to the real incel talk.
Is there like a dream collaboration you have? Is there like somebody like obviously aside from your favorite character iDubbbz, is there somebody that you like really want to do something with if you had the opportunity to?
Yeah, I have to fight Hassan Piker. You know who that is?
That's my arch nemesis. You have no idea.
Okay.
I created
Well,
Hassan.
First of all, doesn't he remind you of like Paul Rudd and Ben Shapiro at the same time? It's like if they had a baby, right? He looks like Paul Rudd, but he sounds like Ben Shapiro.
How's it going?
How's it going? My name's Steve.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Have you met Jamie?
Hey, how's it going, Jamie?
Funny.
Listen, you're not an
Funny,
actual.
check
You're
this
not.
out.
You're not an internet debate load. If you haven't been holding your wonderful girlfriend at night with your like phone on the other end, and you're like kind of tired. I've done this. I've
What, you're
absolutely
still
done
arguing?
this. Yeah, and you're on the thing, and she's like, "What are you doing?" It's like, just give me 1 second. Like,
You said that I would be guzzling buckets of his cum if he was black and they were white.
yeah, true.
Okay, so now.
Do you think anybody's going to fix the hood, right? If the only people voting are Joe Schmo, who's 75 years old and golfs every Saturday, Sunday, you think that the hood is getting fixed? Of course not. You're creating a self-perpetuating system where the only problems that are going to be addressed are the problems of old, rich white dudes because they're the only ones that bother to show up and vote.
Here's something else that I think XQC is missing here too. That I don't know if Tate's picked up on this or if he thinks it's an easy debate, so he just keeps hammering this. I don't know if XQC knows like when we talk about like going to the club, there are plenty of things you can do to go out and celebrate. But I don't know if you would typically go to the club to celebrate. There's another way, a second way of having debates, and this is like the more effective, like public way of debating, and it's how people like Tate function, and most good public speakers, where you're actually selling isn't any individual fact, and in fact, the individual facts often don't even matter. What's more important is that you're selling a narrative, and that narrative can grow to encompass every facet of your life.
Okay. But let me ask you, if there's a gun pointed, okay, hypothetical, all right, this is complete hypothetical. I know we all left that here. Okay. Hypothetical, there's a gun pointed at the both of you. All right. Do you feel like it's your responsibility to get in front of your girl before the gun goes off?
No.
No?
I mean, go ahead.
Okay. What if it's your child?
I mean, see, these hypotheticals, I think we're not gonna, like going anywhere with that. I just say these hypotheticals are very, very bad.
Yes, they were.
Yes.
Let me just go ahead and ask that question. So were
yes.
these assistants like pretty cute women then?
Asian, if possible.
I can't believe that.
I'm surprised you didn't pay me more.
Three out of 4, I believe. Yeah.
They just don't understand men inherently.
And you think you have the answer to that? You think at 23 you figured out what women want?
Yeah.
What's the longest relationship you've been in?
2 years.
How do you
for a year?
Okay, so you've been in 1 or maybe 2 relationships in your life. How do you think you already know what women want?
I've been in many. I've been maybe like 20 relationships.
Not real relationships. You can't have. You're 23. You couldn't have been in.
What do you think a real relationship is? Like watching Netflix every night with
you know?
I'm so poor, Destiny. Can you please send me a super chat so I can have some money so I can afford dinner?
This guy-
maybe I should just let somebody bang me like your girlfriend does so I can afford dinner. Let me spread my legs.
Look at this guy. No pants on.
Dinner, honey.
Oh,
Let's go
no.
get some dinner. I just let a guy.
Chad, what do you think so far? I've enjoyed our debate so far. I've enjoyed going back and forth with you. It's good to challenge. And have I made you rethink about anything?
Not yet.
Not yet?
No. But I got a lot of years on you, so I have like a huge head start. So I'm lucky in that regard.
Listen, here, I know you guys have a very specific relationship with this. Maybe we should have done some of this preparation in another room. Listen, Brittany, you're doing real harm out there, okay?
Wait. I think that the idea of masculinity and success and fulfillment that's being sold by a lot of people on the right, I think leads to the same type of spiritual wasteland that you're trying to like pull these young men out of, I would say.
Steve.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
I thought we were friends.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, sure. But I mean, what do you want me to say?
What about, how about, I know Martin and I don't think he'd do something like this.
I don't know you well enough to know if you'd rug pull or not. Damn.
I don't care about your channel, and I no longer care about you because you've displayed a reckless disregard for the truth and for honesty and integrity, which is supposed to be what you stand for.
Okay, well, listen, if that's what you wanted to convey, I got the message loud and clear, okay?
All right.
Okay, good luck with everything. If it wasn't anything nefarious, I hope you restore your pools and everything goes well and yeah.
Jesus Christ. What's up? Wait.
So I got peanut butter sandwiches.
Whoa! Is it for him?
Both.
Let's go.
Isn't
Thanks,
that what a wife is
Mom.
for?
What?
Isn't that what a wife is for?
That is absolutely.
It is.
See, you got it made,
Thank
bro.
you so much.
Wow.
Good job.
Let's go. You got
Now,
it made. Yo.
hold on.
Yeah, are you Jewish by any chance? Okay. Oh, based. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
And yes, Chud, will you get rid of him?
Well, I don't. I'm sure Chud could be. Like, Chud, don't you? You would call.
I just I don't know. This just isn't working for whatever reason. Okay, and this was originally a conversation between, and I've kicked around the group.
I'm sorry.
Law is founded on both a logical and a moral core.
What do you mean by that? Police are fundamentally different than the citizens that own the property.
Out of control.
You dishonor your family.
Okay. I can't wait to see the next stream you do with like 7 Japanese dudes on where you're like, oh, I'm so sorry, your culture is so good. Konnichiwa. Look at these real katanas I bought. Yeah, okay.
Okay, chill. Let me.
Adido, age 32, sex, cis male, pronouns, he, him, sexual orientation, straight, employment status, employed, housing status, lives alone. Great.
Ms. and Maya, I got to figure out what happened.
Oh,
Like,
no.
I've been spending hours trying to figure it out.
Oh, that's really bad. That means Miz and Maya didn't have a good story to sell Asmongold right now. They couldn't talk their way out of it.
Why are people saying, oh no, Hassan? This is literally immediately after. We don't know what is going on.
Then why are you saying anything?
Still,
If you don't know what...
Then you admitted that. You admitted that. It's about Trey saying that.
Yes, it is about Trey!
No,
It's about
no.
Trey!
In a situation where...
Let me know when you're done. Are you both done?
Go ahead, yeah.
Okay. What I said was, are you familiar with how court works? When you go to court, you've got a jury of people that you have to show evidence to in order to let them make a decision about the consequences of a particular thing. If
Yes,
you're
we're
not
on the internet, you work with the public
hold on.
opinion.
No, chill, let me finish. Let me finish. Okay.
Go all the way. Go all the way.
Yeah, let me finish. I'm gonna start screaming over you. Okay. I'm part of the jury of public opinion here, and I'm looking at what you're showing me. Okay. Some of the most important underpinnings of your case are things that you aren't showing to the public. Your claim that Mizkif coordinated some event and sent Mitch and Maya and Barry over to the house. That's a claim that you've made, but you haven't given any evidence for that. Or you've made the claim that on a call, they were all trying to force you guys to delete tweets and cover things up. That's another huge claim that you've made, but you've shown no evidence for. If I'm part of the jury of public opinion and somebody like Mizkif is on trial and we're trying to figure out whether or not he's guilty or innocent, I can't go by evidence that you're telling me that exists that you haven't shown me.
Okay.
I've said, no, hold on, just let me finish. I've said multiple times, there are things that could change this. If what you're saying is real, if that piece of evidence is provided, if that thing is leaked, oh, then yeah, my opinion would change. Absolutely. But I can only go by what's shown right now. I'm not going to say a guy is guilty based on something that you're telling me exists when I haven't seen it yet. And I think most of the public's going to work that way.
Like I said, I did not record this conversation. I was just talking to you man to man, and I hope the same otherwise.
I showed you my screen.
Yeah, I'm just saying, bro, you're my boy. You're my boy, dude. Like, out of all of these people, I trust you. And I don't want to regret that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, out of all of these people, I trusted you.
If it's for the truth. Oh, this guy's asking me for scrap. Like, oh. Bro, all you've done is ask for scrap. Go farm. Go build something. No one's giving you scrap for your stupid YouTube video. You understand me?
And I'm sorry. This is like a permanent nuke. I'm nuking this bridge from orbit. I'm so sorry. But like Mitch is just like the worst kind of person. He's like the worst kind of person. He leaked everything. He threw every single person under the bus. He tells every single person. Hassan said this earlier. I saw this part on his stream. I think I saw Canute say this too, maybe. But people are saying like, Mitch is inconsistent. Mitch is being totally inconsistent with all of his stories. That's not true, actually. Mitch is being 100% consistent. Mitch will tell whoever he's talking to whatever he thinks they want to hear. That's it.
So
God, she makes me want to dye my hair blue.
for me to see that.
I'm not trying to dodge you.
Gotcha.
Be clear.
Okay. Are you on like some Pell Grant stuff, or are you actually paying out of pocket for school?
Do I have to disclose my finances on stream?
You don't have to, but I was going to say, if you're paying out of pocket, you should just flunk school now and don't waste your money on a degree if you're just going to tell people to read a book because you can't communicate a simple idea to somebody.
We got Destiny in the building.
Hey, what's up?
It was suggested on the podcast a couple months ago. Your Reddit took notice of it. They clipped it. They said, we got to make this happen. And here we are.
Here we are. Elevated
Wait,
with a couple
well,
fake
wait,
moans.
Also, wait. Also,
Oh, debate
I
mode
would
turned
like to
on.
bring up-
She's at a 6.
No, I
Go.
don't. I don't think that it should be just a woman thing. I think that men should be able to wear makeup also. Men, you groom your face to make it look like you have a jawline.
You're not funny. Okay. That's great. I like how you sit like this because your legs are supposed to be a substitute for your personality. Open that mouth up real big. Looks like you got a lot of practice doing. Your mom was right at 6. Your brains did fall out of your ears. Okay. Yeah, so clever. Working on some stuff. It seems kind of unnecessary to do like a huge ruse, but I think it'll become kind of obvious as we go through this why it was necessary. Blah, 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 blah. And then Kathles reaches out to me. She friend adds me. Hi, Steven. I thought it'd be good to keep an open line of communication. I want to make it clear I didn't add you to antagonize you.
Hello.
Hi, how's it going? Well, yeah, sorry, how's it going? How are
It's
you?
good.
Okay.
Alive, not dead, not blown up. Good.
Gotcha.
So, you know, Destiny is a girl's name.
Okay, well, that's like I am white and I'm a guy, and that kind of sucks. But if I join certain groups, maybe I could be like non-binary, neurodivergent. So
Pierce would agree with you. Pierce, I think you know more than doctors. I can't become clinically depressed. Why do you know? Because I don't believe in it. I can't be haunted by ghosts if I don't believe in ghosts.
Well, that's like, I'm never going to do things I don't believe in it. It's ridiculous.
I also, Steven, I have to warn you. I'm fed up with your subreddit. And this isn't all your fault, just partly, but I'm drafting a declaration of war on our destiny.
Okay. We can have social pressure that isn't like dating norms aren't
So
like.
you're talking about just culture war.
Yep.
You're not interested.
I'm a YouTuber. That's what I talk about.
Yeah, we know. But then what's the point? All you're doing is complaining that people don't agree with you.
Yeah, getting people to change their mind. That's why I do events like this.
Yes. Was your mind changed?
Nope, but I hope yours was.
Okay.
Are you ready to get banned from YouTube?
I'm not going to get banned from YouTube. All right, go for it. We usually come away from an event with a certain feeling or emotion about it, and that's all we really take
I
with
like
us.
how obligated going into this call. With
Do
a lot
what?
of emotion, a lot of feelings about how I'm stupid, but nothing to back
Well,
it
no.
up.
Hold on. To be clear, wait. Abba came to this call to argue. Really? Did he really just? Oh, he mad.
It's fair based on if that's just
Oh.
feeling.
Hi.
Hold on 1 second. I'm taking off my kid gloves. What's up?
But for you to be painting me, dude, and even the way that you're talking to me now, I don't know how to ask for what I want from you.
Okay.
I think a perfect
Okay.
example of this is the Anna situation.
I'm actually about to actually nuke you from orbit. Lav, this is one of the things where you're too young and actually stupid to even begin to comment on. If you do this, I will actually lose it. Please stop. I already saw your clips talking about it, and I will lose my mind if you try to make an example of this. I'll actually lose it.
Okay.
I'm already losing. I already have
Okay.
lost it. Don't please stop.
Okay.
Go ahead,
I'm
Max.
not gonna press. Wait, I'm not gonna.
I love you, Lav.
I'm not gonna press. Wait, I'm not gonna.
I love you, Lav. I'm sorry. Sorry.
I'm not going to press you on that, but you do see like an extreme amount of resistance to certain criticisms, right?
Oh.
If you're saying you're going to stop, you're saying you're.
Let's do it. I changed my mind. Let's do it.
Go
Hold
on.
on. Sorry. Hold on. I completely changed my mind. Lav, I give you permission. Go. Dude, no, go ahead. Go ahead. Bring it up. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go.
Before you respond,
Why
following
are
along
you
the
all
conversation.
acting so autistic? For what? For what?
Darius, chill.
It's like, how are you going to repeatedly say that it's not equivalent? You are constantly being autistic. Constantly.
Please let my final stream about how I'm leaving because I don't want to get dogpiled anymore. Not end in a dogpile.
It's not a
just stop.
No, it's his
Supreme.
funeral. Let him finish.
That would be ironic.
Thank you, Ab.
Thank you, Dan.
Thank you.
Steven?
Okay, I'll talk to you. I'll catch you on the flip side, okay?
Be safe. I love you.
Okay.
Have fun.
Be careful.
The flippy floppy, as they say. In the
Flippity flip.
Oh, this was probably one of the greatest dramas online I've ever.
Shut up.
I actually do want to say something.
I want
I
to
made
say
a statement.
You already said something.
Abba, hold on to it for a second. I don't want to lose my train of thought and my vigor. Okay.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Nay.
Go ahead. Use your vigor.
I stand center with a spine. It's called being open-minded, and it's not center, left, and right. Those are just labels.
Here's a really good quote my mom said to me when I was really young. She said, Stevie, don't ever let your mind be so open that your brain falls out. And that's what I find that a lot of center people do.
That's not what she told me last night. Sorry.
Why are you like this?
Sorry, man.
Okay, I'm glad I can bring that. I'm glad you feel like this is a safe space.
I think you have an obligation to put your values out into the world, and I don't agree that. Okay, let me phrase that more strongly. If you don't, it's because you're a spineless coward, or you're too lazy to do the research on your own to understand. It's not the exact. No. The real cap is being too lazy to vote, too lazy to register, and then going, oh well, actually, I'm doing this because this is the respectable and commendable thing. I just don't want to tell anybody.
Abba, tell me here. You know what? If Abba tells me I'm wrong right now, I'll shut up. Abba, am I wrong?
Yeah, you have.
Instead of like trying to be like an actual friend and look out for me. And so I told him like enough tea, like NFT, like what is an NFT? What is an NFT?
Real quick, can you guys stop trying to join the chat because it's full and it keeps on popping up in the office. So if you guys can remove, stop trying to join. It's kind of like blocking my view.
Hey, Marquette. All right, so I got the command prompt open. What command do I have to put in to make an NFT? Because
so first example,
he convinced Lav to leave my community, but he did the thing where he pulled back right at the end, where he's saying, you should leave. And then like right at the end where she's like, I think I should leave. And he's like, you don't have to. She feels like she was almost there, but now he's like trying to pull back. The feeling in her mind is, oh God, he doesn't want to control me.
Like you cannot unironically say I will never betray you and I like love you
and then maximally betray me.
Shit, like more than anyone ever has.
Hold on real quick. I'm just making sure I'm not missing
Now that you guys have all realized that I was right all along, and I saw that man was absolute trash, garbage, I just want to take a quick little victory lap, enjoy my time with the sun. Even though Steven's hurting right now and I want to acknowledge your pain, I also want to just shine a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I can't wait to hear why it's wrong.
That was a long 2 minutes.
Was it 10 minutes?
Oh, I thought he said 2 minutes.
Oh, I didn't hear time.
No, you're okay. You're good. I'll shut up. So no, you're fine.
Antiquated very soon.
I'll
If you want to do a time frame and a $20 bet, I'll bet you money. It's the easiest money I've ever made. Okay,
I could do that
$20,
for $20.
5 years, whatever you want. We'll do another episode if we're still live. And
But Steven, look at what happened. Honestly,
really? Yeah, because I was like the left-leaning like SJW. That's what I was known as like 6 years ago. Everybody hated me because I was the SJW
I just
guy.
don't think that's true.
Yeah, well nowadays I'm like to the right of all of those progressives that blow me away.
Flacco just bludgeoning you with truth bombs over and over and over.
Is that what you call them, truth bombs?
That's what it felt like. Flacco dog walked your ass.
Did he? Okay. That's good. I know where you stand now. Okay.
Oh. Okay, without further ado now, our great leader, who's been on the little down this weekend, but still made it, Steven Banana.
How we doing tonight, guys?
Well, I disagree that black people have an accent.
Oh no. He's becoming he's turning into the people in Seattle. Wait, what's happening?
The skill's different. It's global.
It's not global for 99% of people. A girl going in Kansas City is not getting flown out to Dubai.
Yes, she is, bro.
No.
Today.
You guys are wild.
I
You
guarantee
guys are
somebody gets one
wild.
tonight. You're coping, man.
Hold on, I just want to hear for the record, for you three to answer this. What percentage of college women do you think are being flown around the world? I want to hear from all
If
three
I
of
had
you.
to argue,
I want to hear.
off of like probability wise, if I had to argue, maybe like 30, 40, 50.
Holy. What? Why?
You just seem so scared.
I
Just
am.
practice.
It's very.
I want to hit your ear.
Just. Jesus.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Do you need aftercare?
Would I be able to beat up Destiny in a fist fight? I think I'm at least an inch taller than him. And also, yes, without a doubt. Yeah, I could probably take him and Hunter at the same time.
All right, we
I
got
would
a peg
actually
bot.
give them a handicap and let them both come at the same time.
I'm gonna start top, make my way down.
Yikers alert. My opinion.
When I got banned on Twitch, Train DM'd me, offered to give me $100,000. And I said, I was like, no, that's okay. And he was like, no, really, you should. And I was like, no, dude, it's fine. He's like, no, you really should. Like, I legitimately 100% think that he would have given me that money. I thought it was really, like, I haven't talked to him in a while. We haven't done, like, sometimes we're on the shows, we fight or whatever, but like, that's like pretty crazy. I thought that was a really friendly, like, extension of goodwill from somebody that I don't even actively talk to that much anymore. So how do you think Biden's doing so far as president, Nathan?
Biden sucks. How dare you?
Why do you think that?
Because he is helping Ukraine. Now, I'm not saying we shouldn't help Ukraine, but if we want to prevent World War III, we shouldn't take action at all. Because action.
Wait, hold on. Wait, who's telling you this?
I don't know. It's easier and more comfortable to just accept the narrative that the government says, because it's convenient. It's convenient. We've never seen this before, so let's just go.
It's not about it being convenient. It's about whether or not there's any evidence on the other side. There's no. There's
no evidence for your side either. Besides
the plane crashing into the tower and watching it collapse.
Okay. Yeah, but
wait, this isn't a follow notification, is it? This guy's not listening at all.
Instead of fighting crime, we're fighting.
I'm fixing my sound alerts. I'm getting a lot of. It looks like I think I'm getting banned. Yeah.
Yeah.
this is for sure the run. Others be damned.
First try, guys. Nice job. Met a lot of British people. I've unfortunately been to Britland a couple times, and man, my illusions were shattered.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Too many brown people, right?
Not exactly.
Okay.
Not where I was going with that one, Chief.
Okay. Sorry, I just thought that's where you'd go. Sorry, my mistake.
That you have a different relationship with the social and political systems in society based on who you are. You are a white. I'm assuming middle class Asian American.
He must have misspoke, right?
White presenting, I should say.
You know what, dude? Mad props for the double down. Dude. What?
So you're
I'm white presenting.
Wait.
What?
What?
White presenting Asian.
What the heck?
Let me rephrase that.
Can you look at me right now? This is what.
I can simplify that for you. If that upset you.
Hold on, let me. Now I'm worried. It's been a long time since I've Vietnamese people in my casino. Okay, so maybe I don't remember. Let me go get my friend. Hey, Jason Wen, come over here for a second. Jason, can you just give him like a 2-second sample of what I'm talking about? I can't do it. I actually can't do it. I don't know if I'm allowed to do this. Chad, this was more Chinese. Yeah, because Vietnamese people seem to have like a. They have like that sound. Like as soon as you hear it, like that kind of. There's like the.
Coming for that ass, Rainy. Coming for that ass.
Yeah, Kirkwood.
The fuck is wrong with what I'm saying?
Oh my days, this guy's a goblin. Horses. Oh my god, bro! You scared the out of me.
You got so scared you started shooting.
Bro, I melted that doorway, bro. Whoever was in the doorway would have been done.
You got a problem?
You want the hands, you come get the hands.
Okay.
Oh, I was playing, bro. What the?
What?
What the hell?
Well, you said it, bro. You invited the hands.
I didn't mean it, bro.
Sorry, dude. Yo, if you tied your shoes together, you'd really be, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You know what'd be cool, man? If you dodge this.
Damn.
So this is the guy. Okay, we gotta go, guys. We gotta go, bro. They're looking at me already, bro.
Yo, don't leave me.
I'm just going to H&O real quick.
Are you coming back?
Yeah, Chawa, I'll be back. Don't
Okay.
worry. Daddy will be at home.
Okay,
I won't
thank
leave
you.
you. Okay?
Thank you.
I'm just going to get some milk, Chawa. Stay put, little guy.
We both missed.
Shit. We go again.
Clean fast.
Here we go.
Look at Charles.
Yeah.
Stand up, mother.
He's smart. He's smart.
Got him. All right, let's get off the bike.
Behind us? That's behind us.
Yeah, here somewhere on ping.
On that tree.
He's on blue
Yeah,
ping.
that tree. Nice
Sorry.
shot.
I was calming muted.
Run.
Run. Was that a nade? Did someone just...
You start nade.
Swarm it!
1G.
Hello, bozo.
Got
one?
All right.
Yes.
All right. Got him. Got another one. Come over to me. Come over to me. We got two.
I'm coming.
Who you calling a bozo?
Oh, it's all good.
I just murdered you.
Yeah, it's okay.
I just murdered you. Hey, you know what? I owe you a loadout. Literally just shot you in the ass, and I thought I was gonna swing faster than that. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry.
You're
That
good.
was
You're good. I'm
that,
not even
no,
worried
there's
about
nothing good about that. My chat will roast me till the end of time about that one. I divided Curtis's cheeks right there, without a doubt.
I don't think you could go more than 5 minutes not saying the word man.
Yes,
it's
I
like
can.
your catchphrase.
That's not true. I can absolutely accomplish that.
Listen, did you know that visor doesn't actually do anything for you, and it just makes you a little more obvious?
Yeah, I'm kind of dog at this.
You're good, man. You don't have anything to fix your vest there. Your vest is all up, man. You know what the town we're in, man.
This is toppling.
Shit.
I see us. All right, bruh.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, man.
Took you 1 minute 2 seconds to say man after saying you could not say it for 5
I can
minutes.
do it. I can do it.
Oh, thanks, man.
Shut the fuck up, Chad.
Hello, Charlie. Wagwan.
How you guys doing?
We on a moped right now. We on the way. We got police on us.
All right, man. Well, you need to
We
decide.
coming. No, we coming. We coming to plead right now. We on Great Ocean.
You still need to decide, though.
Wait, decide what?
Decide of this dick.
You.
Oh, Jalen, what's up, man?
Bro, you have no idea how much I choked.
What happened? You fucking hit some shit?
Locals, I was on the last checkpoint.
Like, so the first one was right. I was taking
Checkpoint
like a
61.
critical fucking turn.
Oh,
and
no,
then
two
it
stories.
stopped Tonight, and just was jarring as fuck. And it was like right when I was
This
in
is
my
crazy.
like tap
Damn.
braking into like a
That's
fast ass
horrible.
turn. Yep. And then
Went
right
for,
after
like,
that, local.
Second place.
And then it was like a local that just turned into me, bro. Like, you know how it is.
I know exactly how that goes.
I can't catch a break either, dude. This whole week, I've just been getting local to every fucking race, and usually I do pretty good to avoid that shit. It's been terrible for me.
Yeah, shit.
So
Yeah,
I'm going to get my car right now.
you going to the next one?
I mean, I'm gonna try, but dude, the weather keeps changing. I don't even know how to prepare for these races anymore, man. Mentally.
Yeah,
Like,
okay. I
you should
feel you
just
on
keep
that.
tra-
Trust me. Listen, I'm gonna get you on the next one. I gotta get some Aldini's pizza. You ready? I'm gonna see you at the next race. Okay?
I'll come. I'll be there.
All right. That's how you handle that, chat. That's how you handle that. Yeah, I see him end of the thing. Headshot of him. He tried to peek. Don't peek me, dog. Santa looking. There might be more than one. He's running along the left. He's back wall. He's up against the back wall. Killed another one.
Just got shot in my face.
You died? Oh, wait, you didn't die.
I'm dead.
Oh.
When they got away. Chat's saying the possibility that he's on the roof with me.
Hey, how's it going? Did you kill my friend, huh? Oh, let's touch lasers.
Someone's here. Fuck, someone's coming down on me. Tried a nade. Hope he dropped it. Didn't throw it. I don't think he got it out. Okay, I killed two more.
A fucking nasty human being. You're disgusting.
9,000 XP.
Wow, how many was it in total?
I got 11 total kills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys. 8 kills. You know what's funny? 39, 26, 31, 32, 38, 36, 37, 39.
You know what's even funnier? You
The
know what's even
fucking
funnier? Look
Chad
at the status. Look
Slayer!
at the status.
All
Look at the
headshots,
status, bro.
All no, I killed Poppy Chulo with body shots to the thorax. What's up, Bash?
Hey, sir. How you doing today?
I'm good. How you doing? That's my grandma, bro. Don't harass her, man.
Beautiful. I think your granddad's here as well, man.
Yeah, that's correct. That's my dude right there. What's up?
Go tell him what's good, man. Come
Yeah,
on.
someone
Yeah,
new.
but you know what we do where I'm from? We show respect when we see somebody like elder like this. Boys, come over. Boys, come say hello to them.
yeah.
You know how it is, man.
Now fucking right.
Go show respect. How we show
How we
respect to the elders.
doing?
How do you guys show respect?
What's up, granddad?
Oh,
Thank you so
One
much.
those
to
are very
the left,
nice. My
one to the
granddad.
right.
It's
There you
Appreciate
go.
that.
You go, you shake your granddad's hand. You're angry.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
a,
go
I have
shake
to
his
give
hand.
him his lunch for the day. You know, granddad, I'm
give
glad
him
you
lunch.
came back for
Give
your
him
lunch.
Good to see you. You're a good
What do you get
grandson.
today?
You
What
are
do
a
you
great
get?
grandson.
It's your peanut butter and jelly, Dad. Oh, you gave me my stuff too.
shit.
Thank you.
Hey,
I appreciate
nice
it.
guy.
Listen, yeah, he
Wow,
gives me
that's
my
so sweet.
glasses for when I drive. I
Yeah, of
forgot
course.
them. That's why I'm parked here.
Yeah, no worries.
Nah,
When
he
you
is
pass,
lucky to
good
have you.
shit.
That's
Yeah,
it.
of course. Thank you, guys.
Take it easy, man.
See ya. All right, chat. I'm gonna show you guys a roundhouse kick. You act like I'm fucking around. If I can't do it, you can't make fun of me. All right? All right? 20,000 people. I'm in the center of the fucking stadium. You think I can't handle that pressure?
You can hurt yourself.
Ah! Hit you with that shit real quick. Boom! Right there in the fucking.
Yep, we're here if you need.
And this is probably the part where they start getting mad.
Yeah, I don't think you like
What
that.
happened?
You want me to get out and make it easier? Maybe get a
Nope.
pickup?
Nope.
All right, that's you.
Southbound, going
Oops.
towards eastbound, MRPD. Yeah, I'm behind.
You're getting distance. Yeah, you get good distance.
As close as possible because they could
You
do
got some
anything at this
distance.
point.
Just gonna turn it around on.
Yep. Dash didn't even see you. Oh, he's seen you. No
Yeah, I
shot,
get-
bro. No fucking shot.
You okay?
Y'all good?
No shot. No, bro.
They forgot what car they were
No
chasing. Right?
Dude, you just fucking lose.
No.
They looked so confused.
They turned right. Bro, we were sitting right next to them.
Timmy, savior.
Yeah, listen, guys. We're not winning this.
Three is number one. 10 plus 3, 13 minus 10 is 3. 3 is number 2.
Wait, what?
Oh, no, 2 is number 3. Sorry, 2 is number 3.
Wait, what?
You said 2 is number 3.
8 is number 3.
Wait, what the?
4 is number 4. 4 is number 4. Yo, y'all motherfucking stupid as fuck, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all motherfuckers is dumb as fuck. 3 is number 2. You just need 3 different fucking numbers.
Today I'm teaching you the deadliest self-defense move known to man. However, this move is only for life or death situations and not to be messed with. This move was created by Yeltsin in 1987. However, it was immediately banned from all karate competitions due to its violent nature, which is why once again I urge you to use caution. Step 1 is to make a fist ensuring that your thumb is on the outside of your fingers. If it is on the inside, it can break your thumb during impact. Do this
No
with both hands.
way!
You now want to place your fists halfway between your chest and your hip. Once you're at this point, move them slowly from side to side, and eventually the momentum will end up with you.
Oh yeah, I like that. Now I know how to do his dance.
Tell me how to live my life, Curtis. I'm a grown ass man.
Sweet. That was good. So Dexerto just came out with an article, and they changed the phrasing. It's no longer e-girls, it's I-ladies.
I-ladies?
Excuse me?
Yeah, ladies, nuts on your forehead, bro.
Fucking deliver the pound, bro. Did you hear? What do you think about that on the internet? They going to label e-girls I-ladies now?
They're gonna who in the what?
Instead of e-girls, they gonna call them I-ladies. What you think about that?
I ladies fit the stick in my mouth.
No,
Close. It was close.
Hey,
It's more like I ladies nuts on your forehead or something. Yeah, that was a good catch, though.
Okay,
That was a good catch.
I was trying to figure it out.
Yeah, that was a good catch. That's impressive.
I've spent time with all of you before. It's Nancy. I know how you guys operate. I was just trying to find the route from point A to point B of like where
She's like,
the
"Oh, so
but these
fucking
stick in my ass
childish."
joke was gonna be. Yeah, I was trying to figure it out. Have a good day.
Do you know what team it is, Summit?
A D5.
I mean, bro, how am I supposed to know? I'm on streamer mode.
And then
He's
you can
actually
actually
trying to clear.
Bro.
We're getting
He
it.
tried to clear it, didn't see me, and then went back to what he was doing.
Bro, find their storage crate and take all their shit and jump off and hide it somewhere.
Take
what you can to curse at least first. Order. I'll
So
try.
where am I going? Where am I going to Smugglers after
I think they
this?
spotted me.
No, Smugglers just
Oh,
done
maybe
that.
not.
We need.
They definitely know I'm here.
I don't know
Look,
where to
standing
go
next to me. Oh, they're voting the thing actually. I know they definitely know.
All right, eat that grub.
Just goes to show you, tucking really does work on
cancel
really
this
anybody who
gold
doesn't
order
suspect
quest?
it.
Why?
It's like not close to us, I guess.
That's not how it works.
We should have brought the white light to
The
beacon.
task needs to be completed by all 4 members.
Taking
Need
all
to
their
get a pig
cannons out of
anyway.
the storage, taking all their food. I'm gonna take the
Yeah.
wood too. Fuck it, I'm taking everything. I'm gonna wiener their map.
All right, we got it.
I'm doing it.
I'm gonna
Do
go
it.
look for stuff. Go turn it in.
Gonna
Here, I need to, I'm taking this rowboat. Don't blow this skeleton up.
I was gonna use the rowboat to go do the shrine.
We have a
You have it
keg
already?
Yeah, we have a keg in the
Oh,
cruise.
they got me, dude. No. It was
Got
close.
greedy.
I hope
says
they
left.
see the. I hope they see the wiener on their map.
Turn cells left, drop middle, turn cells left.
Got it.
I'm anchoring them.
All right, you can just slam out, put their boat on fire, like just be annoying.
Jumping in for supplies here.
Yeah.
Looking for anchor. Please.
Guys, I'm
We're gonna
friendly.
need to use the
We got all the skulls we need, right?
Yeah.
Can we trade barrel balls for an anchor ball?
I just got another balance ball. Can we swap
You're
that?
kidding me.
Dude. We are
can
balanced out of our minds
spam
right now.
those.
Do we seriously have like 5?
Yep, we do.
I have one in my inventory.
I've got 3.
I've got one. Got one on me. Oh, 2 on me actually.
Jesus.
I mean, that could be useful. Now,
Yeah.
here's the ultimate question. We can get the skull onto
Close.
the boat while they're sinking.
All right, I killed all of
Does
them.
that count? Or throw a boat on fire.
All right.
Incredible.
Dude.
I just can't be using shit napalm.
Okay.
I killed 3 again.
Just point me.
All right. The boat's coming out of the roar. 2 boats coming out of the roar now. Kind of coming our way.
It's good.
Come on down here.
Gotta get cracking on this.
We're just starting this.
Good fuck, guys. Sorry.
I'm gonna start doing it, but yeah, we have to start it.
You're lucky I'm not playing this on my Xbox.
If you look on the big map, I circled the island that we need to go like dig up or go to the vault.
You said you circled it? Okay, I see a couple.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I see a couple of circles here.